So, a whole year, 365 days. How did we get here? Welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast, and am I even in focus? I am now. The day that this video is being posted marks the 1 year anniversary of the Zea Tea Podcast. Started in 2019, the 17th of October, with my friend Henry in my cramped little halls room. And a few things have changed in that year, but also some things have not changed. We're still here on the podcast. Excuse the absence of Otis and Henry, obviously. They will return in the next instalment of the podcast, I promise you. This is not an official episode of the podcast either. I want to preface that. This video is just compiling all of the funniest moments and best clips of the podcast into one big video to celebrate the anniversary of the podcast, because this is a special podcast to me. I'm really proud of it so far, and I am really excited for what's to come on this podcast, because we have big plans coming up. You know, we have guests, we have new topics, we have a new location, and I'm excited for the future of the podcast. So with that said, let's roll the clip.
Sync it up and editing movie magic.
Cool. We've just eaten though, that's the thing. My throat always gets really dry.
We've just had pizza, That's why. Okay, so welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast. We have no cups of tea in front of us because we're about that life.
No caffeine after 3. But honestly, I think I'm settling in. It's quite nice actually, not having to, being able to kind of live on my own in a way.
Yeah, we're a flat of 10 here, so
yeah. So, but even then, it does very much feel like just 10 people living in the same place, not 10 people living together.
No, it doesn't really feel like that, does it? I mean,
it's not like friends. We don't all know each other. We don't hang out.
There's only 2 people that we're friendly with, and then 3 people that we know that are, you know, good at cleaning the bins. And
yeah. But you know, that aside,
it's been alright.
Yeah, genuinely good experience. I'm glad I didn't pussy out.
No. You went on a gap year though before this year, though, didn't you?
I did, because I knew that if I went straight from sixth form to uni, I would pussy out within the first 2 weeks.
Sixth form to uni is clearly rough. I know a couple of people that had a bit of a difficulty, like going straight from uni out the frying pan to the fire kind of thing.
But getting away from that, just not to steer it away, but the general topic for today, the general idea we had was just storytelling in general, the kind of stories that we enjoy, or the kind of things we look for when we're either reading a story or creating a narrative.
That's right.
So
actually, can I open that with how to not write a story? Because literally earlier today I had a seminar where we had to watch bits from a film and evaluate it.
Yeah.
We ended up watching The Great Wall. You watched that film? Matt Damon Saves China.
From Aliens.
Basically Aliens. Have you watched the film or no?
I saw a trailer for it at Comic-Con a couple of years ago.
It was abysmal. Sorry to those who like it, but what's wrong with you?
Sorry to all 3 people who watched that movie when it came out.
That's the issue, is the writing is the integral part that can let down anything, really. Like an anime, a film, a TV show. Yeah. We'll talk about TV shows in a bit, but...
Yeah, I agree. You know, a terrible script can really ruin a film, but at the same time...
however good the CGI is,
we'll
be able to save it.
But, you know, as a caveat to that, also, with a film, there's so many things that can go wrong. You can have an amazing script, but a terrible director doesn't understand it. You can have an amazing script, a great director, but one bad actor.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that commercial break. We were on the topic of Aquaman before the audio and video just cut out automatically. Isn't that great?
Also, on the topic of commercial break, if you do want to sponsor us, hit us up, please. I'm poor.
We're poor. We're uni students.
Very, very poor.
We're filming this in my fucking room, if you couldn't guess.
Yeah.
By the lovely poster.
I'm bouncing against a desk and a radiator. To go back on that, there's a big problem around subverting expectations. What a lot of people think that means is doing one thing and then completely going in the opposite direction. Yeah. That's not subverting. That's just
throwing people off.
That's throwing a curveball.
Surprising.
That's throwing a curveball. Yeah. Subverting your expectations would be, everyone knows about story structures. You're like, the hero, they meet the sage will teach them, the sage will normally die, and then the hero, defeats the villain.
Like in
Star Wars.
Fellowship of the Ring
or Star Wars, or basically any story. Yeah. But subverting your expectations would be, I know it's going to go this way, because it always goes this way, and then changing it slightly.
Yeah, I think the battery's completely died.
Okay, we're switching to audio only.
Yeah, we'll switch to audio when this next dies.
Fuck it, we'll do it live!
Actually, I think we've been running pretty much... We've got an hour and 1 minute, so do we want to wrap this up? We can just
so let's just quickly wrap up our thoughts on horror
horror.
And basically what we've taken from this conversation. So my thoughts on horror were basically, just to surmise them all, because we went on another tangent. So to surmise them, it sounds obvious, but I like horror when it's good. So I don't like those.
Anyone, really.
Yeah, but I mean that in a sense, like I don't seek out horror films.
No.
I rarely like them. I appreciate that horror is one of the few genres where the worse it is, the more enjoyable it can be. It's one of the few genres where that is applicable. And I appreciate that. I understand there's an audience for it, and that's all well and good. You know, you like what you like. It's just not for me. Horror really is not my bag.
But yeah, this has been the Zea Tea Podcast. This is the first one, hopefully first of many. This was Henry Watson. I am Zachary Tomlin, and I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye. Yes, an hour and 5. We've been going on.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
So yeah. Thanks for watching.
A good one. Thank you.
Thanks for sticking for the whole hour.
Yeah.
If you have. Jesus. Yeah, sorry for all the technical issues. Hopefully there won't be as many next time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
We will streamline it.
Seek brother.
Laptop. Nice one, brother.
Yes, brother.
Do you want to move the microphone so you don't have to put it on, or you?
That's alright, it's fine. I'll just, this is for my notes this time. I'm not actually recording the audio on here this time. So it's difficult to format.
I feel unprepared.
I know. Oh no. Oh, yeah, this it all went downhill with the second episode. We should have left it as a standalone. Yeah. Even though that couldn't be less true because you're on the English course.
I actually do the reading for the English course. I'm one of the 3 people that actually read the book in its entirety.
Okay. Right. Let me just sync up. Okay, video and audio will be synced up now.
Nice.
It's a bit difficult otherwise. So,
yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast. I am of course Zachary Tomlin and this is Henry Watson.
Episode 2, baby.
We are back. And if you haven't read the title and if you can't read in general, this is the, what do we call this? The media influence on society, on audiences, on, I don't know, demographics.
Okay. Yeah, we'll think of a title later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Does the media influence us?
And if it is it positive or negative?
Yeah.
That's the idea of it, really.
Yeah.
But so let's just begin with. Let's just go for the simple one because we spoke about films last week. So films. Let's talk about the Joker film because that's meant to be a really bad influence on the media. It's meant to glorify violence and all this crap.
The main. Well, I've yet to see it, but I have no major interest in seeing it in in a cinema.
Says you, the comic enthusiast.
Yeah, I don't care about a Joker movie without Batman in it. That's just me being a dick. But I understand when people want to watch it. It seems interesting. It's an interesting enough concept on its own.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed it exists in the first place.
Yeah, no,
but,
yeah.
My understanding of Joker is limited to the trailers, a couple of reviews, and basically all the buzz leading up to it and all the articles around it. I read most of the stuff around it.
Yeah.
Controversy, the production stuff.
Most of the reviews are slated to it being a piece of art, a masterpiece, and I can only support those because I've watched it once and as it stands right now, it's one of my favourite films that came out this year, and I gave it a 9.5 from my memory out of 10, and it was amazing. Joaquin Phoenix, I think, is that how you pronounce his first name?
Yes.
Joaquin. Yeah. Amazing, actually. I didn't expect I'd get a great performance out of him, but oh god, I was wrong.
I love Joaquin Phoenix. But yeah, I think that kind of reaction to a film, to media, it really depends on all sorts of variables.
It does,
especially with something like a just a film.
Yeah.
What kind of film is it? Who's making it? You know, because
I think generalising it as well, though. I feel like in general with conventions, it does bring a very very positive environment to the audiences of film. Yeah. Like when it comes to stuff like the MCU, you see all these people cosplaying as Iron Man and Spidey.
Yeah,
and
that's really
like
fun.
when it comes to TV shows like Doctor Who or Walking Dead, you see a lot of cosplayers as Game of Thrones as well. Less so nowadays.
I would say that's. Wonder why.
And indirectly, it puts Jacksepticeye in a bad light. It puts Markiplier, Syndicate,
Game Grumps. They put them all in the bad light because they're all in the same vein of industry. They're all of the online influencer industry, and and by association, like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye is a great example because they collabed with PewDiePie a lot in the past. So by association, PewDiePie's bad. Oh, this green-haired, shouty guy, Irish guy must be bad as well as this purple pink mustache guy.
This beautiful baritone of a man.
Yeah, I know.
Gorgeous.
My name is Markiplier.
Amazing.
I love Markiplier. He makes me laugh.
Yeah,
he brings me happiness.
But yeah, it's part of that. Because it kind of is now. Like if you mention to anyone over, not to generalise, anyone over the age of, I want to say 35.
We're not generalising it. We're just saying that from our experience.
Anyone who is a parent, essentially, if you mention to them,
they would rely more on publishing media than they would on online media.
Yeah, my point was like you could tell a parent, like, hey, your kid watches a gaming channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
They would probably assume it's a gaming channel, so they're like, they're swearing, they're playing violent games.
Oh god, they swear a lot.
What was that
violent
PewDiePie
games.
guy
They're
read about in The
Nazis.
Guardian last week? That kind of thing.
Yeah, it is that, because like I say...
Not to disparage The Guardian, it's a lovely newspaper. It's the one I read.
So literally, like, indirectly, they're taking sides because they only look at one side of the story. Because in all these articles about PewDiePie withdrawing...
the narrative they're trying to create.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because in all of these articles about PewDiePie withdrawing his money and being a Nazi, supposedly, there's never an article of them interviewing PewDiePie, getting his take on it. They never ask for his side of the story, for him to defend himself from these allegations. They just put this out there just to say PewDiePie does this and that means he's a Nazi, or this means that he's a bad person for withdrawing this money, even though they don't know the whole story, and they don't bother to know the whole story because they've got the facts they need to twist it to fit the story that they want to tell their audiences, because the audiences that are the most important right now are the people who are still employed, so the generation above us only just really. And that's the generation that is kind of the in-betweeny point between publishing and online, really.
Pin it down.
It is pin it, because it is generalising. We don't want to do that, but at the same time, we do got to try to put some sort of
argument as best as we can.
We are to try to make sense of it, really, because it is difficult
is to consolidate some information and to make generalisations, because we just have to. We don't have days upon days.
No, and we can't interview PewDiePie. We can't interview the Wall Street Journal. We can't.
Just two outside
two dudes who have no right to talk about this stuff, but we're talking about it anyway.
It's engaging. It's at least for us anyway.
Yeah.
To discuss this kind of thing, because I think communication's key in everything. So we're not trying to change viewpoints.
No. We're just expressing ours and trying to make sense of it for ourselves, really. This is like a therapy session, really. This is just us going, right, what do you think about the media?
Yeah, we're just discussing a topic and then putting it out there for everyone else who might agree to enjoy. We're not trying to, reinvent the wheel. Around like...
It's like, you should be thinking that PewDiePie's a great person.
Yeah,
no, we're not like that, no.
To blame a singular thing or a series of things, like a genre of music or a medium of entertainment, like a film or a specific film, is
irresponsible.
It's irresponsible, mainly. Yeah, irresponsible is better.
Yeah.
It's sensationalist. It's offensive, I'd say, depending on the situation. People have died.
Depending on the situation.
Sometimes
it is just harmless and it's just something that needs more thought. But other times it is something that can really be harmful, depending on what happens.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think it was a good conversation, this one.
Oh yeah, I think definitely. We did go over what we said. We had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, so. I felt underprepared by not knowing that much about...
But no, we kept this running for a good hour.
At least we offered different things and different takes on it.
Yeah.
So
that's going to wrap up this podcast. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. I'm just ignoring you now. You guys want to know what you were saying before I press record?
Yeah.
Subscribe to us on Patreon.
If we ever set Patreon.
Which we definitely have.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast. That was me to cue the video. There you go. Hello, welcome back to the Zea Tea Podcast. I am Zach Tomlin and you are Henry Watson. Yes, and we are back with another podcast. And I nearly forgot what the topic was today. We are going to be doing superhero films.
Yes.
Because we pretty much touched upon this topic every single time so far. So we thought we'd rip the Band-Aid off and just talk about it in a full podcast because we spoke about superhero films.
We've gone on like 20-minute tangents on previous episodes.
So we thought we'd touch upon it properly this time. And so here we are with our superhero films. Shall we start with the monstrosity which is the MCU? The giant beast. The giant beast. Start with that because that's a real topic starter.
Yeah.
So do we want to start from the beginning of Iron Man, or do you want to go with like Infinity War or some of these bigger ones?
I suppose
Maybe. I don't mind.
I don't know. It depends. If you want to talk the history of it, you have to start with Iron Man. If you want to talk
we'll go from the start. I've watched nearly all of them now. The only ones I haven't watched are The Incredible Hulk, and I think that's actually it now. I'm not sure for no, I still haven't seen I've seen Ragnarok. I haven't seen Dark World. But not many.
Well, you skipped the two that most people agree are like the worst ones.
Dark
Even
World.
then,
Yeah,
this actually
Incredible
brings it to the topic a bit more. The worst MCU films still get around like 60 to 70% of Rotten Tomatoes, whereas some of the best DCU films until this year have been struggling to get upwards of 50.
Yeah, that's because they've been slated by critics. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Some are better than others.
And I think it is justified for those DC movies, but
I don't mind some of the DC movies.
Oh no, I enjoy some of them.
One of them was okay. I liked Aquaman.
Yeah, but I can totally see why they got.
Why they got slated?
The reception they did.
Yeah. So
Sony made Venom.
Fantastic
Sony's
Four.
making a Morpheus movie with Jared
If
Leto.
Marvel can fix Fantastic Four, they can do
They will.
fucking anything. They can do anything.
It's going to be good. The Marvel Fantastic Four.
Anyway. Yeah, so we're going to move on to our second commercial break.
Commercial break.
What the fuck? Just two?
It's a twofer.
Oh my god. See you in a second. I'd say so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a box ticking film, but I would say it's got.
It's definitely got a political undercurrent to it.
It does, yeah.
Especially with Killmonger's motivations and that kind of thing.
People shouting outside.
Um,
University campus, it happens. There are students at 5:15 in the afternoon. Sorry, continue.
It's dark.
Yeah.
So yeah, I say, even though it's not overtly, I want to say something.
Yeah.
Black Panther, I would say, certainly is the most
Has the undertone.
politically
Yeah.
aligned, for lack of a better term, movie they've made.
Yeah.
But I think a movie like Black Panther has to be.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
No.
it would just be, it's Black Batman.
Yeah, that's
I mean, that's
the
a
thing,
major overgeneralization, but Black Panther's stories have always had a political kind of social commentary edge to them.
Yeah.
Because by his very nature, the character has to be
Mm-hmm.
a message, and he has to, be a kind of figurehead or political.
That's right. But yeah, that'll wrap up this podcast, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and rate, comment, subscribe. Find us on Patreon, an account that we definitely have.
We'll be making that soon, actually. That's actually a shout. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share, share your family and friends. See you now.
I swear to God, every time these fucking headphones, Testing. Go fuck yourself. Every time I put these headphones in my pocket, they come out. It's a split second later, and they're just scrunched up into a ball, and it's just inherently like. There's no way to sort it.
That's like the only reason I would ever consider getting like AirPods or like.
That's loud. Yeah, I've got AirPods, but it doesn't work for recording podcasts, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I just mean like in general. Like.
Okay. Let's turn this down for ourselves so we don't deafen ourselves while talking.
I don't look like a tour is the main thing.
Yeah, right. Hello and welcome to this. Actually, wait, hold on. Woo! Round of applause. Welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast, and this episode is going to be about motivation and inspiration in terms of like
Episode
idea
5.
for
anything.
episode 4.
Episode 4.
Yes.
It's been a long week.
It has been a long week. So yeah, we're talking about inspiration and motivation towards anything really, idea development really, mostly, but storywriting. We're going back to this whole storywriting idea actually.
That in the business is what we call a callback to episode 1.
that, you know, you can be inspired by any number of things, any number of people. And from that, aside from creative endeavours, inspiration is mainly something that feeds into yourself. It feeds into you. You are inspired by something that you have seen, and you want that to change something either for you or in your life. And it's kind of an egocentric kind of thing.
Yeah.
I might find things inspirational that you find saccharine or boring, or just flat out dumb.
Yeah.
But and you know, vice versa. You know, that's neither here nor there or whatever. But you know, I guess the things that kind of inspire me are, you know, fictional characters who hold certain ideals and certain beliefs and view things in a certain way that I wish I could, and I guess I draw my inspiration from that, and that motivates me to do things like to, I don't know, clean something, or to tidy up my room, or to just say hi and smile at someone if they look having a bad day, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's all these kind of things that we take with us and try and pepper in throughout our daily routine or our daily lives, and I think there's something to be said for that.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
I got very deep.
It did get very, very deep.
Very pretentious.
I know.
Sorry.
And on that note, we're going to go to a commercial break, because we're nearly halfway.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Jesus Christ. Enjoy the commercial, guys. See you in a second.
This will be on the outtakes reel.
Will it?
Oh no, they'll be making an outtakes reel.
Will it be on the outtakes reel? Oh, they say yes.
Hell yeah. Join our 2,000 a month Patreon tier and you might be able to get to see it. Please, I'm mad, Paul.
Okay, right. You wanted to talk about your ordeal with your phone.
Yes.
How did you get motivation in your 2 weeks where you didn't have your phone, Henry? Actually, just explain the story of your phone first.
This is my Iliad. This is my Ulysses. This is my great epic of Gilgamesh tale. Essentially, what had happened was that I plugged in my phone one night, for whatever reason didn't charge. I thought, that's fine, just touch a charger, I'll get a new one tomorrow. I did, spent £6. Tried out different chargers, tried out Zach's charger. Didn't work, took it in, we then went around town for, I want to say, at least an hour and a half or 2 hours.
We tried the wireless charger in McDonald's. We were that desperate.
Yeah, we went to Mackey's and just sat there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and we went to 3 different Timpsons. Or no, 2 different Timpsons.
I went to about 5 different phone shops. Went to a couple the day after as well.
Right.
Without you after a lecture. And,
got you.
Also the same thing. Charging port's broken. I'm like, okay, that's fine. They're like, it's a £20 fix. I'm like, annoying, £20, but
£20, yeah, no, that £20 is livable.
Yeah, £20's livable. £20's fine. But unlike now, the screen is perfectly fine. Yeah. I'd cracked my screen across the edge, basically across the entire thing. There's one thin crack all the way down, and a couple of like shrapnel bits in the corner. And my type of phone doesn't have a battery cover. No. And so to get through to the internal workings of the phone, you have to apply the same amount of heat, I believe, to the phone screen to remove it and then jiggle the shit around and fix it and put the screen back on. Obviously, because the physical integrity of my screen had already been compromised, the heat would then just shatter the screen into dozens upon dozens of hundreds of shards of like plastic and glass. So to pay for a new screen on top of a new charging port. So okay, that should be fun.
Which means Timpson had to do all of that.
Yeah. That cost me £149.99.
Just hearing it.
Sterling.
Just hearing it.
Yeah, it wasn't a great 2 weeks, not going to lie. It was extremely... it was very annoying because I also had to go home at some point during that time. And using the British railway system without a smartphone, without the Trainline app, is very fucking tricky. Especially since my train got cancelled. And I didn't know because I didn't have my phone, so I couldn't get a text alert. So I got an email on my laptop half an hour before my train was supposed to leave. And I stormed over to the train station, bought a new ticket for the next day, came back up, had to bang on Zach's door, use his phone to call my dad, who didn't pick up the fucking phone that I had.
Can I just point out as well, Timpson said they'd be 6 days. You came back on the 7th day and they said, oh no, it's not a week, it's going to take 3 or 4 more days. So expect it on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday.
So at that point I'm pissed off.
Because
I'm pissed off even more than I already am, because like, it wasn't until I lost the phone that I realised how much I actually needed it.
Yeah.
And not in like a, I need my phone, but in like it's actually got things on there I need, like bank information.
Calendar and stuff.
Photos, calendar. Not to mention, at uni we have laundry machines, but you can't put coins into them. You have an app on your phone that you use.
Yeah.
So for about a month,
That is very true.
So
So
2.5, 3 weeks, I couldn't wash any of my clothes.
Oh. And it's an ordeal to use that app anyway, so laundry is hard enough as it is.
Yeah,
Just want to point that out.
It's already a bit of a mission to do any laundry, let alone without the thing you need to do laundry with.
Why is that app a thing? Like, anyway, sorry.
Yeah. So I'm already kind of pissed off. I go home for the weekend.
Did you take any shopping with you home? Washing with you for the weekend?
Yeah, I took the essentials back, like a t-shirt and a couple.
Good. And then you brought it back with you with some clean clothes.
Of, undergarments.
Good.
But, and my dad was like, okay, well, it's kind of annoying having to talk to you through email. I'm like, yeah, I agree.
There's not much you can do about it, is it?
Yeah, no, it's just one of those things that's out of your control.
Yeah.
So my dad decided, oh no, I'll get you an emergency phone. I was like, okay, cool. He's like, yeah, you can just like send texts and calls on this until you get your phone back, and we can use it among the family as like an emergency phone in case any of ours breaks. I'm like, great idea.
It was a bum phone. It was like some shit from Breaking Bad, like Walter White used.
I look like I should be selling 17-year-old kids MDMA in nightclubs. I don't have it on me now. I could go and get it. But I'd have to
actually do. No, do.
Yeah.
I'll pause it. Yeah, I'll pause it. We'll be right back. Yep.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Phone. This
It's magically here.
little contraption.
No, just let's go for a close up.
Like.
Let's go for a close up.
Mark's
Look at that
somewhere
lovely
around.
little thing.
Yeah. This, while indestructible and you know,
looks dodgy as fuck.
makes it look dodgy as fuck. Used to say, I wouldn't recommend carrying it around with you at a train station when you're wearing a black cap, black hoodie, and a black backpack that is packed to the brim and almost overflowing. Used to say you get a lot of dodgy looks from Virgin train staff, but not to say the staff of Virgins, as in the staff before Virgin trains. So yeah, I spent 2 weeks without a phone, half a week looking like a fucking meth head, and I finally got this bad boy back. Finally.
I can't believe you still have this phone, actually.
It's an emergency phone, you know, in case
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
I appreciate the sentiment, and I'm really grateful for my dad to actually
Yeah.
the money to buy it.
It's better than nothing, isn't it?
It's better than
You get
nothing,
to talk
yeah,
to people
but,
and stuff.
You know, it's not ideal when you're out at a pub and you're trying to pull and they go, oh, what's your number? And you get this fucking thing. This is essential. This is probably the most expensive birth control I've ever had to buy in my life. For lack of a better term. But, you know, it served its purpose and, oh, it's okay. It's just it's not fucking okay. It's not okay. It was 2.5 weeks of my life where I couldn't wash my fucking clothes.
Yeah.
I was...
It's 2 weeks of your life you'll never get back.
Fucking places. Like, it's 3 years of my life I'll never get back. But yeah, that is the... I got my phone back in the end.
Ordeal, the saga of, of the broken phone, I suppose.
I'm 150 quid down and 2 phones up. So I guess at the end of the day, it kind of all worked out fine.
And we all lived happily ever after.
We did, because eventually my God, it's essential to my life. I hate
that's
myself
great.
for that. But, you know.
Oh,
We
dear.
can learn from this.
We can learn from this. Okay, so my next question is how did you get yourself out of bed when this bastard was off in Fairyland?
Oh, alarm clocks, yes. In the physical sense, I would get my laptop on and keep that on all night.
Mm-hmm.
I'd set alarms on an online website from every minute from 7 a.m. till 10 p.m.
Yeah,
10
in a
p.m.
more literal
10 a.m.
sense. On a more metaphorical, more hypothetical sense. How did you get your way out of bed? How did you find motivation in such a difficult time?
I'm not going to say like it really upset me. It was more just a major hindrance and an annoyance, really.
Yeah.
It did kind of impede my daily routine because I couldn't see where everyone was, like see where I'm meeting for the lessons or anything like that without having to get my laptop out, logging in and all that. Motivation, inspiration, it's a very insular, private, personal thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it an emotion. A very personal concept and kind of conceit that you carry with you throughout your life.
Yeah.
Again, I got very pretentious. I'm very sorry.
This has got such fucking deep podcast. Jesus
If
Christ.
anyone just likes
So hypothetical and just
If anyone dislikes us, I'm telling my mum, she'll get very upset. So please don't dislike this.
Yeah. Yes. So I don't know what else we have to say. We've been going for 50 minutes.
50 minutes. That's good.
Yeah.
But we want to make it to the hour mark.
Do we have to make it to the hour mark
I
though?
want to cash in on the AdSense revenue.
Oh yeah, bro. We definitely earn from this.
We're probably demonetized already. For all the shit we said on GTA.
Yeah. But yeah.
But not to cut it short or anything, but I feel like that's all we can say at this point anyway.
Yeah, I feel like
hashing out.
we can't. Yeah, we're just gonna be repeating ourselves. We don't want to sell ourselves.
I've already repeated myself like 5 or 6 times in this podcast just through different phrases and words because I'm clever like that.
Yes.
But it's a joke. Just don't dislike this video.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Please don't.
For fear of repeating ourselves or sounding derivative or repetitive,
We can wrap it there.
We can wrap it up there and revisit this topic in 6 months' time or a year's time.
Whenever we feel like we need to again, really.
When we've been motivated by something else or something that's changed drastically that we ourselves have sought out. Like maybe if you become like ripped or something.
We can reflect on this one and say, look, the bodybuilding did work. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be a bodybuilder.
Or like
no,
my creative process has changed completely.
Yeah.
We can always. That's the thing about it. It's looking back on the past and looking at the future, and the present is kind of a very small aspect of it.
Yeah.
It's all about where you want to be and where it came from.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of thing we will have to revisit in the future, I think, if we want to have a meaningful discussion about it.
Yeah, that's it. There's nothing to say then,
Very
really.
deep introspective and
Just want to put you
completely underqualified.
Just reminded myself of the Game Grumps animated. Yeah, but that'll do it.
I think so, yeah.
I think so. Hope you enjoyed this podcast, guys. Stay tuned for the next one, hopefully in a week or 2.
Episode 5 next week.
Yes. Hope you enjoyed episode 5. See you in episode 5.
Yeah, episode 4. See you in episode 5. It's been a long week.
Right, yeah, bye. Oh, that was good. What? The bum phone, I love it. You just eat it out the window.
I'd throw this at my wall, but it just bounced back.
It's indestructible. Yeah, he's just travelled back up here to record this. No, he's going back home after that.
Yeah.
Just for today.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
About the new and improved episode 5.
Yes, the improved. Hello, everybody. And welcome to, that was a loud clap, to the Zea Tea Podcast. We did record an episode 5, but the visuals for it were blurry. I forgot to focus the camera. There's no excusing it. I'll show you a bit of the it was an hour and 15 minutes as well, so it was a long podcast, and it was all out of focus. I'll show you a bit now. No, there are 3 sequels coming out in the next decade. Your reaction just fucking great. Love it. Yeah.
Well, we'll just save that topic for a different one then.
Yeah, we'll save it in the future when it's fresh in our minds.
Because
I don't. Yeah. So, and we're not gonna want to talk about the same topic this time though, because it's gonna be like the same old shit, and it won't be new stuff to us when we talk about it to each other.
It won't.
So I thought this time, because we're out of topic ideas at this point. Luckily, I don't have to shave yet. We decided to just do a topic on uni life and see where that goes this time, because it's December now, which is crazy. This is the 1st of December we're recording this. I don't actually have anything Christmas related.
I literally brought this back from home.
Yeah, I didn't think to do any of that.
Christmas jumper.
Yeah, I don't have any ugly sweaters. But anyway,
neither do I. I have Christmas.
You have a very, very beautiful looking jumper right there.
I have to say, fuck no. Anyway.
I apologise. But yeah, so considering it's December and we've been at uni like 10, 11 weeks now, which is scary that it's been that long.
This is week 10. This is the start of week 10.
I think it's the start of week 11 because I've got 2 more weeks left until we're going. And I've got 12 weeks in total if you include Freshers Week.
Oh, I'm not including Freshers, I was including...
Oh, okay, fair enough, yeah. But yeah, it's crazy that it's been that long, and that I've known you that long now. It's really cool, really crazy. But it's crazy how time flies, because I feel like time feels like it's going at a standstill when you're learning a new lifestyle, living on your own, and yet time does zip by. I don't know. It's difficult to grasp, really.
I suppose, yeah. The first couple of weeks were really, really slow because it's a lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
But honestly, for me, the last month has really just flown by.
It has kind of. Our noisy neighbours, flatmates, at 1 a.m, keeping us up. Maybe later, maybe earlier in the morning. It's just it was not really on, and it's happened less now, but it did happen last night, which was not very on.
Did it?
It did.
Well, yeah, it's calmed down a lot. I mean,
it has calmed down. I'm not going to complain saying it's such a big issue. It's never going to be.
I get kept up and woken up a lot anyway because my window overlooks one of the doors into the building.
Shoot, it does, doesn't it?
And I can hear that being 3 floors up.
Yeah.
I feel bad for any fucker on the ground floor.
Oh fuck yeah. Or even the second, or even the first floor. You know.
If I can hear it, the fourth floor can hear it.
Yeah.
So like.
That's it.
But again, that might be my fault because I keep my window open, but
it's boiling. It's boiling in these rooms.
I'm always warm all the time.
Yeah. And I gotta say, my window is directly in front of a big walkway where all of the students from John Bradford and all these other accommodations like past us. They always walk that way at the early hours of the morning after having a sesh, and they're all shouting and drunk students. So I'm not in the same way because you get every single student coming in and out of that door.
And not just students, I get security.
But I do get people. I do get lots of students at like 2 and 3 in the morning shouting in my window, even though I'm on the 3rd floor. Actually, as well, my window. I'll send a photo right here of literally in the lovely power of editing. I open my window in the mornings, and there's like my open window is in full view of like 4 or 5 different classrooms, and if I'm not clothed decent enough, then they're gonna see some stuff. They're not very.
One of these days, you're gonna see something. You're really playing with fire when you walk in like that.
We watched Rick and Morty literally a few nights ago before you left. That's why all the references came through. But no, oh jeez. Yeah, I just opened my window. It's like, oh jeez, Rick. Oh jeez. Yeah. So I have to make sure my curtains are closed until I've showered and dressed. So I tripped over the ledge thing between the shower and the main bathroom. I hit my head on the toilet seat.
Oh god.
I feel like I got a concussion from that.
You could have died.
I could have died. I really could have. And I was like, fuck. My head was ringing and everything. It was the worst. And I stumbled out my bathroom in just a towel. And I peeked my head out of the door, and all of the people in our flat were just in the hallway going, why is the alarm going off? And I'm like, fuck. And so I closed the door and quickly shoved a shirt on, even though I'm still wet. Yeah. And I come out with a pair of jeans sticking to my legs and everything, and it was horrible. It was horrible. My head was still ringing until like half hour later.
There was the last actual fire drill we had, and we actually had to go outside.
Yeah, we did.
That was horrible.
And you needed to take a crap.
I needed to relieve myself.
Yeah.
I literally, because it was. I got back from the lecture. I put all my stuff down the bed. I was like, got my laptop plugged in so I could like watch a film. But I don't know. I had all my shit set up for the evening.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So then I went into the toilet, and I sat down. I want to say, literally as
you're about to release.
I touched the bowl. Nature calls. It starts, and then the alarm goes off. I'm like, no. And then I spent the entire, I think we went there for 5 or 10 minutes.
We went for a good 10 minutes. I'd say it was a good 10 minutes. And I was just joking with you, going like, your toilet seat is scared of you now. Yeah. I was just making jokes and shit. And meanwhile, you were just stood there like a plank, just stood there dead straight.
Because I've been dying for one since the halfway point of my lecture, and I wasn't going to shit in the uni toilets.
Oh my god. But no, yeah. I think, considering we've covered everything now and we're over the hour, I think just about or just under, depending on how this edit comes out.
We can always put in some funny memes at the end.
Yeah, and I do also have the performance of the... Yeah, we can put funny memes. Oh,
and the kids love memes. Put some mini memes on there.
Memes. Whoa, here's a meme. Here's another meme. Here's a meme. Woo! Meme.
Just pictures of my ass.
Just like a selfie of you on the toilet or something. Like,
a picture of you, bursting on me,
no! Oh my god.
My hairy ass.
Let's not have that.
You know the baby from Cloud Trans and Meatballs where he's like, it must be me, but just covered in hair.
Oh my god. That'll do it for this podcast, guys.
Yeah, first podcast of December.
Yes.
Episode 5. Hopefully this one turns out well.
Yes. I mean, it's in focus this time, so hopefully.
That's always good.
Fingers crossed. That's a start.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
I have been Zachary Tom, and this is Henry Watson. You've been Henry Watson. Who are you now then? Alright, goodbye guys. Bye. Destroyer of worlds. Dark Destroyer.
Testing.
These fucking headphones. I always get tangled. Right. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go.
No, take your time.
Yeah, no,
I've got one. No.
I'm going to take my time.
I don't have like a life or like things to do. I mean, I don't, but that's not the point.
These fucking headphones. Hello, and welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast. This is the sixth installment, I think. The 6th official installment, the 7th that we've recorded.
I'm not good with numbers. Once I get past 3, it gets all fuzzy.
It does. This is one of them. This is one of the Zea Tea podcasts.
Yeah.
One of the ones.
Who's to say which one?
Yeah. Who cares really? It's all relative. It doesn't matter. Okay. Welcome, and today's topic is going to be short films.
Yes.
And so, let's just begin with talking about our latest short film that we worked on, and one that we actually uploaded today. We're recording this. We're recording it. We're uploading it tomorrow, rather. But we're recording this podcast on the 12th, the Thursday, the 12th of December. Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, this will be the last podcast of 2019.
Spooky.
Yeah, spooky do. And this is going to be our Halloween special at Christmas for some reason.
2 months late, but
Yeah.
you know, better late than never.
Mm-hmm. We did the Christmas one last week, so we're not bothering. But no, so yeah, we did a short film called Friday the 13th. It was a script that I initially wrote for October, but I never got around to it due to time. So I thought, why not do it in December when there's actually a Friday the 13th? So I thought, let's upload it on that day, and it's like that's just how it goes. The video is up on my channel in case you guys haven't spotted it yet. It's actually one of my favourites that I've made as of late.
I'm quite happy that it's turned out as well.
I'm very happy with it. There are a lot
I
of...
was really anxious about myself on camera and all that kind of stuff.
There's a lot of references to past horror films in there.
In case the title itself wasn't obvious.
Oh no, no, that wasn't obvious at all. Very subtle.
Stupid to figure it out.
Yeah, God. That's why we need to spell it out for you on these podcasts.
Fucking idiot.
God damn it. We love you, we're kidding. No, he's not kidding. So yeah, let's just go on with the beginning of the voice crack.
I remember when I went through puberty as well.
Yeah, I know. I'm only just starting at age of 19. Midlife crisis right here. Late bloomer. Yeah. So, what do you think of it overall? How do you feel like you did performance-wise? Because you were the lead role. You were the star.
I was the main drawing point. It's no big deal, but I'm happy with how it's turned out. Obviously, there's stuff I'd like to have another shot at now.
Yeah, but you always can say we could have done that better. We could have done this better.
That's just me wanting to be a bit of a perfectionist.
Yes.
But I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I still laugh at it, even though I was.
Yeah, there are moments.
We filmed those scenes and then we
filmed them twice, three times.
Dubbed them over. I've watched different stages of the film during its editing and
I think there were 4 or 5 editing drafts, and he's seen 4 of them. I think.
Yes, I've
3 or 4.
And 2 of those were today.
Yes, they were, because I heavily edited it today, so that it was released tomorrow, Friday the 13th.
So I've seen it through.
Is that next door? That is next door, isn't it? Yeah. Fucking hell. Okay, I'm gonna close the window. Hopefully, I'll do something. The joys of being in an accommodation of 10 people as the person right next to me does weed and blasts roadman music at what?
I had R. Kelly from my next door neighbour yesterday.
You what?
I had R. Kelly.
But no, yeah. So anyway, where was I? So Friday the 13th. I like I said, it was a script that I wrote for October. For the Halloween, one of the holidays. Don't know which one. No, for the Halloween.
Hanukkah, yeah, he had a menorah and everything.
I did indeed.
Scrap it for cash though.
If we're talking about the podcast in a very meta way, I want to quickly point out I had my last lecture of the year today, which is fun. And I was listening to some guy in my class talk, and in my opinion, he was talking out of his arse. And I thought to myself, wait, that's probably how everybody thinks of me when I'm talking on this podcast. Because we're enforcing our opinions onto our viewers here. It's like, well, I think that the Spider-Man 3 is a shit film and bleh.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Whenever I watch it back, it's like, I'm a fucking tool.
I know.
It's like,
we're so opinionated, it's ridiculous. And that's the thing.
We're not trying to present our opinions as fact.
No.
The disclaimer.
I know.
We are literally we're just shooting the shit.
I just wanted to say, because the guy, because
in our superhero movies one, I come across as such a cunt. Because I'm like, this movie sucks. Like, this movie that cost millions of dollars and like took a year to make.
How dare they make that film and use money?
It. They should hire me instead.
We know better.
I'm barely 20. I know better than these people who've like been doing this for a fucking career for decades. Yeah. But that's that's.
But no, yeah. So like I say, the guy talking out of his arse, in my opinion, and he interrupted me when I was talking because it was like a seminar you were discussing.
Yeah.
I think we were actually, funnily enough, I'm on a film course and we're discussing video games, narrative-based video games. We were on Uncharted 2.
Oh,
Uncharted. Yeah, it's good. And we were talking about how it relates to films and the Indiana Jones games and shit like that, basically. And I was saying something, and then he interrupted me and started saying literally the opposite of what I was saying. I was like, what a cunt. Yeah. I'm like literally like, I was like so mad at him, and it's like, wait, I interrupt you on the podcast and I force my opinions on people. That's probably how everybody thinks about me. So I just started laughing at myself, like subconsciously. But no, that's the thing. It was a real wake up call because I'm like, right, I should probably be a little less, forceful in explaining my opinion. But at the end of the day, if you don't like our opinions, why are you watching this podcast? You fucking idiots.
Fucking
God
idiot.
Damn it! How dare you do that?
Moron. So easy. Okay.
And now that is out of the way, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So Friday the 13th, 8 minutes and 20 seconds, I think it is. My second longest short film I've made to date.
That's the new record for how long I can never mind.
I think I fit a brick wall with what we're going to talk about in short films.
We've run out of things to say.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying for me because I like having things to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Our massive egos can't handle the silence.
I'm going to go. Can you edit that out?
Do you want me to?
Yes, please.
Seriously?
Yes.
What if I left it in anyway?
I fucking murder you. It was one of those things that I thought would be funny in my head, and the second I said it, I was like, oh, fucking hell.
I kind of want to leave it in.
No, you do that, I'll fucking hurt you.
He said something that he wants me to cut out. If I cut it out, then it means that...
At the very least, bleep it or something.
Yeah, if you didn't hear what he said, then it means there'll be more podcasts.
Yeah, please, don't report us.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. If I remember to, I'll bleep it.
You will remember, or I swear to God, you're gonna wake up.
Yeah, you're gonna like get a I'm gonna get a message from you saying I live right in opposite. I've got like a red dot to the back of your head if you don't bleep it out, and I'm like, oh shit.
I will hurt you if you leave it. I'll break you.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a thing I said.
What a good thing that you said there.
That was
so PG.
Certainly a lovely thing I just said.
You're such a delightful human being.
Oh, yeah.
But no, so yeah, short films, am I right? This is when we run out of things to say. What are you doing?
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Short films. Crazy. Whack. I'm saying like this so you can relate to me.
That doesn't help me relate to you at all. I just want to point that out.
It's what all my hip drama teachers used to do. It's actually quite These jeans have like no give. Hold on.
Okay, move up a bit more before you. Okay.
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh, you're gonna stand your. Okay, I thought you were gonna commit to that stance.
No. These jeans have like no give whatsoever.
Oh dear. But yeah, yeah.
I think we've kind of hit a brick wall here.
We have. I think
we're just over an hour now. I think.
Well, I think we're just about under, but I'm sure I can put enough bloopers in to push us over the hour.
Yeah, because you've probably got like 3 or 4 minutes of bloopers already.
Hopefully.
So add on to this.
Yeah, hopefully. No, yeah.
It's almost like a 10-minute outro.
Yeah, 10-minute outro of us just blabbering on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have massive egos. We drink apple juice. I hate this guy. That's orange juice. You failed me, Henry.
It's pineapple and mango. Fucking.
I'm sorry! Do you want to know what's in here?
Squash.
Vodka water.
Squash. I've seen you pour it. It's squash.
It's actually water.
Whatever. Squash is just... Water is just like... naked squash.
No pun intended.
No.
I'm dead inside.
Yeah. Well, you're still here?
Yeah, why are you still here?
It's over.
Yeah.
Go
Get the
home.
fuck out of here.
Fuck off.
Yeah. This was our podcast about short films. What did you expect? Expect us to have a good podcast? No!
You want it to be long? It's a short film podcast.
Yes, it's a short film. You expect it to be over the hour? Well, maybe it is. Thank
You're
you.
a fucking idiot.
You're a fucking idiot.
And that's cut. That's a cut.
Yeah, that's a cut right there. Bye, guys. Like usual, we're doing the podcast, and this is episode 7. And we are joined here today with a guest who can't speak, has just had their voice box completely removed. Is that your name? I thought you were just person number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So yeah, we're here today on the Zea Tea Podcast, and this isn't our first attempt at episode 7. But our topic was the sequels, prequels, and remakes. But it seems that topic seems to be very cursed, because we tried that, didn't we, Henry, for episode 4, and that didn't work out. The audio, the video cut out, didn't it, or something?
The video was...
Yeah, there's something very, very dodgy about that topic. So Destiny doesn't want us to talk about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're here today to just talk about stuff we don't usually talk about.
Yeah.
The stuff you guys don't see.
Stuff like race.
I know.
Maybe not race.
In all seriousness, in our last attempt on this podcast, we labelled Otis an anti-Semite because we went so off topic and we're improvising so badly. Your hair has changed to ginger from blonde.
Oh my god, it's because
It was green and blonde, and now
I
it's
washed it
ginger.
earlier, but I didn't use
What has
that
happened
silver
to your
shampoo.
hair? It's not good.
Thank you, Zach.
You're
That's the
welcome.
confidence that I needed
I
today.
know. I'm here to help, Otis.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no. I'm joking. Hello and welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast. We're in Spoons, and you order 2 rum and cokes, like double rum and cokes as well, 2 of them, because they were 2 for something, right? And little did I know that you had like so much. You had like 7 drinks earlier that day.
6 before, about 2 hours.
Oh, okay, right, okay. So yeah, at our sesh at Spoons, you had 8 rum and cokes. You had like 4 rounds of 2. So you had a lot, and I'd say by the 3rd round, so you'd had 6 rums plus God knows whatever else earlier that day.
Yeah.
You were just mumbling and stuff. But I won't get into details. But when we were getting the drinks and they were about to finish, I said, "How about this be your last one? So then we can go home and stuff." Bearing in mind this is 6 in the evening. This isn't like at 10 or 11 o'clock when you're expected to be a little bit tipsy and stuff. But this is at 6, so yeah, you started a bit early. But no, we were like, okay, and then you were like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Well, this will be my last 2 rum and cokes. And then you stumble off to the toilet, and then I'm like, okay, right. If he's in the toilet more than 5 minutes, I'm going in to help him. But 3 minutes later, you come out. I see you out of the corner of my eye, and you're leant up against the wall, and you've got your phone. And I'm talking to the person we were with at the Spoons. I'm like, what's he doing on his phone? Is he okay? So I was about to go over, and I came back, and you came back to the. I was like, okay, are you alright, Henry? Are you ready to go? I was like, oh, I ordered 2 more rum and cokes. I'm like, but I said those would be your last ones. And you're like, oh yeah, but I'll finish them in a second. So I'm like, right, I'm gonna sit down. You get them over, and you're like, and you down them both like in instants. They're gone.
And I was drinking them like that the entire night.
I know you were, but oh my god, I'm like, Henry, you shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, needless to say, yeah, it didn't end well for Henry. But no, we got out of Spoons, and obviously we started walking down, and the person we were eventually split off her own way.
Oh, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Remember,
I know you remember bits. I'm not discrediting you. I know that you're
all
not.
of the drinks I ordered.
remember leaving, and I remember swinging off at that person. I remember getting into bed, and then I remember waking up at 3 and drinking a lot of water.
Is that literally your perspective in a nutshell that night? Well, I'll just go through the story chronologically. If you remember stuff on the way, so we're walking down, and I won't get into detail, but the amount of stuff you I'm just sat there going yep as you're talking, like just saying yeah in passing because you're having a rant about the owner of Amazon.
Bezos,
the owner of Amazon being like, he can end world hunger. He can stop the Australia burning. I'm like, yeah. I know that it's just one of your rants, and it's just so funny when you go off on a tangent about
I think
that.
we were on the bridge or something at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And then afterwards, you talk about, you have a rant about how Last Jedi was better than Rise of Skywalker, and you were going, oh my god, I can't believe they're running Star Wars into the ground. You're having an existential crisis about it. And I'm like, it's okay, Henry. Just try Rise of Skywalker anyway. I think that's bullshit.
No, okay. I can't imagine being that passionate about Rise of Skywalker.
Seriously, I'm not kidding you. Okay, and I won't go into detail, but your walk was like you were walking cross-legged. You can't see that on camera, but you sometimes walk like that, if you guys can see that. Like, and I'm just like, and people were walking past you, giving me the look, and I'm just like,
that was probably just like me,
just the white guy look to everybody who walked past.
Like trying to walk straight. So I guess my logic would have been like, if I have my legs like directly
didn't look good.
I'll at least be walking straight.
It did you a disservice. But yeah, so we eventually stumbled back, and there was something else there was some other stuff you said that was hilarious, but I've completely forgotten. It will come to me later. But no, we eventually got back to the flat. No, you were having an existential crisis about your assignment as well.
Yes.
And you were 6
hours later.
And so you were like, oh god, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Zach. Seriously, I'm so upset. I don't know what I'm gonna do about my assignment. And I'm like, it's okay, mate. I've got assignments to do as well. We can help each other tomorrow. Yeah. And so it's like, yeah, okay, maybe you're right. And so then you walk into your flat. I sit down and I'm in front of my computer and I'm like, right, okay, I'm gonna do my assignment. Yeah. And then I reach for my USB. I was like, wait, where's my USB? Oh, it's in my bag. Wait, where's my bag? So I check everywhere and my bag is missing.
It's actually
no. Okay, no, that's because I didn't tell you any of this until now. So and so it turns out, and this is something I knew from the start, I just completely forgot about my bag entirely. Yes, so I was just checking the time of the podcast. So basically, we met obviously our potential future flatmates for second year, and I brought my laptop with me in my bag, and we walked straight from the learning hub to Spoons, obviously, with those people, and we went at the table, and your sorry ass who was drunk distracted me, and I forgot my bag, and I left it at Spoons. I shit you not.
I don't see that association on how you forgetting your things that you knew you brought with you.
Because I was worried about you. I was caring for you, and I prioritized you over remembering my laptop and bag. Okay. But anyway, so literally, what happened is when you came back and you ordered those 2 more rums, I was like, right. I literally just dumped my bag in the chair next to me, as it is, because I was like, oh my god, okay, let's wait for Henry. Yeah. Needless to say, I left it there for the next half hour of the night. It was sat there for the next half hour of the night after I'd left. Yeah. And I didn't realise that. Fuck! So I literally was like, my laptop, my hard drive, my USB with all of my assignments I've done so far, all of my unsubmitted work, the entries for my portfolio assignment, everything. I was shitting myself. So I literally legged out of my room like, fuck! I've got to get my bag. So I legged it, and on the way I was like, oh my god, what's the Spoons helpline? And I called it. It's like, I'm not getting any answer. So I called the specific Spoons number. Yeah. So
bleep that out so people can't track us.
Yeah, can't track us down there. So I did that, and I'm like. And I'm running, and I'm like, bag, under table, table 119 or wherever we were sat, and I was like, and then the girl was like, sorry, I can't quite understand what you're saying, sir. I was ringing him up because I was rushing, I was shitting myself. That was my laptop and shit were in there, and I was like, blue bag, table, blah blah blah. It's there, just there. I'm coming to collect it. And it was like, sir, I can't understand you. So eventually she does understand me, and I'm shitting myself. So I run the whole way up the steep ass hill and everything. Literally. I must have lost like 3-4 fucking pounds from that run. I was sweating so bad. I was wearing like 4 layers, my leather jacket, my vest, my everything. I was sweating.
I'd love to have seen that.
Oh my god, I would have killed you. I actually would have killed you. After that night, I would have actually like if I'd seen you. If I had seen you, I would have killed you. But no, I eventually get the spoons. After she's saying, yeah, I'll put it aside for you. Your bag will be fine. I'll go find it. And so I get to the bar and I'm literally got sweat down my face and I'm like, blue bag? And she goes, I'll go get that for you, sir. So it turns out it was her who I saw. It was the one that was over the phone. She's like, I'm like, thank you so much, thank you. I was, and she was like, it's okay. So I grabbed my bag. I'm like, you're never leaving my back ever again. I say to my backpack, unironically, in the middle of the pub. So, yeah. And then I walked back down, and it started raining, which was appropriate. And it's like a sigh of relief that I have my stuff and it's been untouched and stuff. Yes, washing all the worries away. And I walk across the bridge. And I see you.
Yeah.
I see you with a fucking cigarette. Still got your drunk stumble.
I don't know how I even got it.
Do you remember that?
I don't know how I got it.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I legit I don't have like that kind of
you
shit.
have it.
I don't
literally.
know how I had
I know because you say you don't smoke on campus, but you have like a cigarette.
I don't know how I had one.
Okay, and you're like I know it's you because of your denim jacket, and you've got your drunk stumble from earlier that night. I'm like, what the fuck? I just sent you to bed, and I'm just like, I'm like. Henry, what the fuck are you doing out? And I love that you don't question why I'm out and I'm like in the middle of the rain, like walking back from town again. I just absolutely love that.
I have a recollection of you going over the bridge and taking me to the flat. But I associate that memory with when we first got back because I assumed I might have like.
I fucking love that. I love that so much.
Like I don't know. Like,
I just love that you don't question it.
Catch up to me.
No, I just love that.
I have no idea how I got that. I remember that because I woke up the next morning. I'm like, what the fuck is this taste in my mouth? And then
no, literally, you just got a cigarette. Like, what the fuck? What is he doing now? He's got a cigarette and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing out? And you're like, I was gonna go Mackey's. And it's like, and the thing is though, is that you'd like a half hour earlier had something to eat in spoons as well. So I'm just like,
no, I made a point of not getting anything to eat in spoons.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought that's why. Oh, okay.
No, I made a point of not.
Well, that would have been funny though if you had. But anyway,
but
you were like, no, you said like you like. Yeah, I was going to get Mackey's. You don't even question why I'm there. I'm just trying to hold back the laughter here, but at that time I was pissed at you because I'm like, you're the last person I want to see after running back for my bag because you distracted me. But needless to say, I'm like, okay, and you're like, no, but I really want to go Mackey's. Like, no, because I didn't want you to go to town by yourself, and I wasn't going to go back up to town after that. Yeah. If I hadn't gone to town twice already, I would have been up for taking you to Mackey's just so that you'd be happy. But I'm like, I'm walking you home and that's it. I'm not even talking to this bastard. So I'm just walking you back and you're like, oh no, but I really want to go Mackey's, mate. And I'm like, we'll go Mackey's tomorrow. We didn't go Mackey's the next day, but I said that to shut you up. I'm like, no, it's fine, mate, but we'll go Mackey's tomorrow. And then you're like, oh, but I really don't want to go back to my flat because I don't want to do my assignment. I'm shitting it.
I remember that. I remember that part of the conversation because that assignment, like, was part of my current thought process.
Yeah. But the fact that I got my bag back just makes that memory so hilarious. The fact that I saw you after the fact, and it is. It's just like a series of I know a lot of mysteries that
I don't know how
are
I managed to get
unveiled.
one. I don't know.
I know. How did you get that cigarette?
I don't know, and I don't know
Made me
what
laugh.
lets me to want to get a Mackey's because I normally hate Mackey's. I only have to get it. I only get it if there's like nothing else.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. You haven't said much, Otis. I apologise. We're talking about something you have nothing. What do you think of this story?
I was there.
We went there.
I was under the bridge. Don't ask why.
We went there without you.
You were under the bridge. Wow, so that's what that sound was.
That's what the sound was as well.
Yeah. Some people.
I don't think I appreciate the anti-Semitic undercoat in here.
I mean, Otis is blonde now.
Oh yeah! Wait, you got blue eyes too.
Oh, you're exposed there. Blue eyes. They're blue. They're definitely blue, aren't they? They're blue, aren't they?
Yeah. This is. Are you saying that
people who watch Drag Race, who are usually queer, because I watch Drag Race.
Yeah.
What? Sorry.
I didn't know. You don't tell me these things.
Well, you know what?
Is it?
Maybe that's because you
It's
don't
getting very
openly talk
tense.
about. Maybe you don't openly talk about Drag Race. Maybe I don't feel comfortable. You know?
Maybe you're not secure about your sexuality.
Yeah.
Trust me, I am. I've seen cats
Yeah.
twice.
He actually is. I'm not even going to test that. Let's not dip into those waters. But no.
That's for the bonus episode when we finally do cats.
We're not doing cats. We're never doing cats. We're not doing cats.
Okay, well, I think we're done here.
Okay.
Are you really doing this again?
Are you actually going to leave?
No, my
I
seat
was about to say.
my
I was about to say, fuck's sake, Henry.
No, my
Let's
seat
move your chair back over.
Oh yeah, my seat just got warm, sorry.
So I used to follow my dad around a lot and pretend that be the handyman like him.
Oh.
You'll have like a plastic lawnmower that doesn't do shit, and like a plastic hammer thing and all this other crap. So one day I see him. Huh?
But a real knife.
Yeah, rude.
Just to test his metal.
Yep. But no. So he's fixing the back door, and he's like screwing in the hinges, and I'm just there, like, oh, Dad, can I help? He's like, oh yeah, sure, son, why not? And it's like, what could possibly go wrong? So I'm just there, and he's like trying to check that the screws are all in properly, and he's like pushing them in, and he's checking the hinges, he's like testing it back and forth. So I'm like, I'm gonna copy what he does. So I'm sticking my thumb against the screw again, and then he just closes the door on me inside the hinge. And he doesn't do it once. He does it like 10, 15, 20 times, and I'm silent. I'm not even like crying. I'm just like, because it's just I'm just in shock because my thumb is being crushed by the door, and he's like, why is it not shutting? Because he doesn't
fucking child's in the way.
because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just continuing. He's just going along with it. Why is it not shutting? Is there something wrong with the hinge? He goes back and checks, and I'm just there like. and my thumb is like mush or something. I don't remember it firsthand, but I've been told the story in gruesome detail. And my dad is just like, "No, son!" and I'm just scared of him. Apparently, I'm like running away from him, and I'm running to my mum, and I'm like, "Ah!" with my thumb.
I don't know what he possibly could have done to like traumatize you.
But no, and I'm just like, ah! And the fingernail was like. Gone. It's gone. It's not even there anymore. No, it's there now, but
It was like a permanent thing. Like,
just want to point out. I want to point out this happened like 14 years ago, so it would have grew back by now.
Your entire fingernail been removed. They don't grow back.
No, it does. I mean the root of it stayed, but it's like all of it that was on top is like gone, mush. Apparently my whole thumb was mush.
That was really great.
Yeah, it was like. I just want a bit of ASMR, everyone.
No, don't. I'm not gonna watch this episode again.
You will, I'll make you. But no, yeah, that's the story of my thumb getting crushed and my dad abusing me. I'm kidding, I love you, Dad. But no, that was a true story. I don't know. It was a crazy night. It's after that point it got blurry because that's when like 12 or 13 people started to show up and everyone and they'd started like 3 hours later than me and like the other 4 or 5 people that the night started with me the mate at the house and then like I say 3 others and I left like 2 hours early because I was out of it. I was just sat in my chair. I'd had so much drink. I'd had so many drinks by that point. I was just sat in the chair, legit crying. I'm not even joking. It was the first time I'd had that much. I was legit crying about
full on weeping.
I was full on weeping. You could ask anybody who was there, and I was like, and they don't even know what I was crying about. But I was legit in the chair crying. I was like. It was great. I was full on weeping, tears and everything, because I was there. I know. I don't know what set it off. It must have been some I don't know what it was at the time, but something happened. Like
you remembered the thumb incident. You just realised how fucked
it's like my parents bully me. But no, in all seriousness, I'm there. And what's funny is that we're having this session outside and on the patio with a table and deck chairs and stuff, and I'm there the whole time. I don't go inside once. Meanwhile. I don't know, probably. But probably not because I've had that much, but
the tea is warm.
Yeah, I know. But no, and so everybody in the party, literally at one point in the night, it's all a blur, but from my perspective, everybody's gone inside except me. I'm just out there on the deck on my own, just sobbing, just going. just crying.
I hate to see a picture of that. That'd be such a cursed image. I'd have that in my back.
Oh no, it's great. But no, yeah, like as far as I'm aware, everybody's gone inside and shit, and I'm just there outside on my own. Like it's got like a can like in front of me, probably like 12 or 13 like bottles of like cider just on in front of me, just built up over time.
Druid circle.
No, honestly, and then one person comes out, and is like, "Are you alright?" He's like, "I'm gonna go home."
I'm gonna have to go home.
It's so good. Oh my. Like you from Friday the 13th.
It's like when you're properly going like...
Yeah, I know. No, seriously, that's a true story, and it was hilarious. It's the first time it's the first time I'd had like 10 plus like things of alcohol. Like first time I'd properly got fucked. So I'm like, and plus I was definitely over the age to do that stuff. So I wasn't breaking.
I drank underage a few times.
No, we're overage. We're not
I'm not.
breaking no. Shut the fuck up or you're off this podcast. No, in all seriousness, yeah, so that happened and that was fun. Bye everyone.
Kisses. Can I go now?
No, you can't go. You're stuck here forever.
I need to go back.
Shit, you do. Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, bye guys.
Epic stories, guys.
Epic storytelling. Kill me. Why you just... That's not even a T-pose. You can't even do that.
No,
right.
I'm doing like a CJ.
Oh yeah!
Can you,
gotcha.
Move your shit?
Oh lordy coming. Oh lordy coming.
I have to try and navigate around the camera.
Yeah. Oh dear. Bye guys.
He's strong.
I'll come back.
You're such a strong hunk of a man. Oh my god.
That's right.
Chars.
And now they're gone. Bye everyone. If you enjoyed this podcast, please like the video because I need AdSense. I'm joking. I don't even have AdSense on my channel because I'd never get it thanks to YouTube nowadays. But yeah. What?
Remember Flash Portal, that website with all the Flash animations and games on it and shit?
Maybe.
It had that
Rings a
logo, it was like a grey F, like a little dinosaur thing would take a bite out of it.
Yeah! Oh my god, yeah! Like
fucking
like cool maths games as well.
Cool Maths Games for Kids! Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They're fake.
Jesus Christ!
But and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. Welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast, guys. It's been a little while since we've done one. It's just a bit more time to make them nowadays because we've got a third person.
Yeah. I was also detoxing as well in a 17-day clinic.
How does it feel to be back on the podcast, Otis?
Good.
Are you sure? Fucking
Yes.
anti-Semitic.
We've got a welcome. Whoa, I thought we were gonna. Okay.
It's all water under the bridge. We forgive Otis for his anti-Semitic ways. We're joking.
Forgive, but
we
never
hate
forget.
him.
Never forget.
Never forget. Don't mention the war. I think I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it. All right. No. So welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast. This is number 8 or 9? No, 8. 8. I think it's 8.
I can't get past 6 in my head. Otherwise, I'll start to get lightheaded.
I know. Number 6 was a train wreck. But no. Speaking of train wrecks, the topic of today is going to be online video making, online entertainment.
Yeah.
So like Netflix, YouTube
Red,
Amazon Prime,
Hulu.
I was gonna say that. That's the.
There's more.
and then
I know.
less legal sites
Disney
as well.
Plus, Pollock.
Disney Plus. That's very illegal, I will say. PewDiePie thing. They did scare PewDiePie, but then they cancelled Series 2 because of his anti-Semitic ways. That he was accused
I'm
of.
not an anti-Semite.
I just want to
I would say.
In all seriousness, Otis isn't. Anybody has any doubt? He actually isn't. It's just we like bullying him.
To say that I
We're only pulling his leg. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. We hate you.
The heroin
Fine.
addiction is true, but everything else is everything else is fiction.
We're sorry, but we're also not sorry, Otis.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know for a fact my parents don't watch the podcast because I would have. I would have idea.
Your parents watch the podcast?
I don't think my parents even know I'm at uni.
Oh,
Most of the time, they're like, "Oh, he's probably in his room," and it's just like they come back to me and they're like, "Oh, okay, we might feed you later." I'm like,
Do you want to talk about it?
No, that's what he's saying.
So when I was 12, my parents never loved me.
It's a really funny story, dude. Okay. Thanks for
And that'll end it for the Zea Tea podcast.
Thanks for fucking bumming us all out.
Yeah.
I feel like this happens every single time.
No. But yeah, we're going to go on a commercial break because we're nearly at the 20-minute mark now. So yeah, we'll see you after this commercial break. And we'll get back to you.
It's like fucking Bummer Drummer, where he's like, "Hey man, how are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm not so good since my wife left me."
Yes!
All racist appearances. Those Chinese are cute, but he wants to fuck him.
Oh my god.
I'm quoting from something.
I know.
Just explaining to the imaginary people who watch the podcast.
Okay, can we go on the commercial break now, please?
Oh wait, we're not on the commercial break.
No!
Shit. It's just that. So like Vine, literally 7 seconds.
Oh
you can
yeah,
really-
Vine!
You can share it.
Yeah.
And like,
How could
go on.
Vine was phenomenal. So.
Interrupt me. Go on.
It was
Fine.
phenomenal.
I wasn't finished talking, but go ahead.
No, you. No, I'm joking. Sorry.
Does someone want to fucking talk now?
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, even?
I
was
wasn't
going-
going to say
Hey, no, I'm
anything.
I was
going
talking-
We've all lost the will to live. It's very fucking late at night.
But yeah,
Not
as I
really.
was saying before I got interrupted. Well, you have these apps that are like centered entirely around creating content, like Vine. You know what?
I'm sorry, just talk, I'm sorry.
Anyway, you have these apps that are focused entirely on like creating content in videos, and then just that being the entire basis of the app. So you have like Vine and TikTok, and to a degree Instagram.
Right,
Well, there isn't any element. You do have like IGTV and that kind of stuff where you'll
Yeah,
put, like Instagram
and you
Yeah.
can upload like up to a minute of video as well on your Instagram itself as well.
Yeah, like 55 seconds.
And they've got that on the Pornhub app. No, I'm
There's an app.
joking.
Right?
Upload your own content.
Pornhub Go.
Yeah.
Follow the Zea Tea
Follow,
podcast on Pornhub.
Yo, I'll be on Pornhub. I post some really good shit.
Oh my god, that sounds really good.
I think we've said Pornhub more times than we said like YouTube.
I feel like
video.
Wouldn't put it past us.
Speaking of,
Go on.
No,
I'm intrigued.
please.
It's my
Yeah, exactly. Please, we're so sorry. Continue.
Actually,
I got my whole fist in there.
before we move on to like Netflix and stuff specifically, I just want to say the room tour video. I got a comment on that video saying, what was it? It was I'll find it, but it was saying
Is it like
something.
hate comment?
It's an interesting story, but I'll tell you.
Is it a
Anyway.
hate comment?
No. It's funny. It's funny. Hold on. Where the fuck is it?
mine didn't send then.
Neither than mine.
Shit.
I made 12 different accounts and everything.
So obviously, at the end of the room tour video, I say, I'm not going to show you the bathroom because it's boring, because it is boring. I got a comment saying, did you miss out the bathroom because it's so shiny and clean it would blind me? So, and it was commented by my personal Gmail account on YouTube. Look, seriously. I'll put this photo on screen, but seriously, it says Zach Tomlin there, my personal email. There's a good story to this. And I'm just like, wait, what the fuck? So I delete the comment and I don't respond to it because I'm like, did someone hack my Gmail or is there like a clone account of my private account? But no,
You do exact same profile picture.
yeah, exact same profile pic. It was creepy, and so yeah, so like I get like a message in like 2 days later from my mum saying, "Why did you delete my comment?" And yeah, I know, and
You're a bad son.
and I'm going, wait, what comment? And then she goes, I don't remember what I said, but you deleted my comment. It's not there anymore. And I go, and I think to myself, was your comment something about my bathroom? And then she's like, yeah, it must have been, yeah. And I'm just like, Mum, you commented on my Gmail. How did you even get on that one?
Your mum's just
and she's like, yeah.
I'm hacking like 17 different screens.
The Matrix. But no, in all seriousness. And I was not a word of a lie.
Fucking school reunion with the Skaters Paradigm.
Yeah, I know. But no, and she goes, oh, there's no way I signed in on my own email for YouTube. It's like, clearly you didn't, because I got
Maybe that is
comment
her own email.
from my
Is your mum
It is
Zach?
now.
Is your mum called Zach Senior?
She's incriminating. She's just.
You're a fucking like hatchling of her or something. That's why you're identical.
Yeah, she's secretly called Zach too.
She's Zach on point five. You're
but no.
2.9.
But no, in all seriousness, I'll put this photo on screen. But it literally was, and it scared the shit out of me. I thought someone had hacked me. I'm like, oh thank God, Mum, you scared the shit out of me. I thought someone had hacked into my Gmail, and then she goes,
Thank God it was
oh,
just
I'm
you.
really.
Thank God it was only you.
Oh my God! But no, in all seriousness, I shit myself when I saw that. No,
fucking one, Jesus. I did spam a mate of mine's not YouTube channel, but a video they were in for their school. They had like an anti-drugs advert for their school.
Oh, okay.
When they were in like year 9, so they sent it to us, which is a big fucking mistake. Because then we all just descended on it. Yes,
let's go in, lads.
And my comment got 5 likes.
Wow.
I bet you feel very proud of yourself.
I literally am. I literally was just like, no, that'll be funny. And then like, it turned out it was. It was a video like one of the characters. One of the characters in it like smokes a joint, like takes a hit of a joint, and they get lung cancer and die within a day.
Fucking mood breaker.
Because that's how it fucking works. So I was like, yeah, don't worry guys, I gave up smoking 3 years ago, but don't worry, this video gave me cancer anyway. I got 5 likes for it.
That's like really.
And one of my friends just angry reacted to every single comment on the video.
It's like, how dare you comment on a video that I sent you?
Oh, no, they literally like, do you guys want to see it? It's fucking awful. We were like, yeah, we want to see it. We're gonna
What did you
fucking
expect would happen? Like,
yeah, like even if you told us like, oh, I'm actually really proud of it, I'd still fucking piss all over it.
whip into it.
Yeah.
No, okay.
The Mandalorian. That's actually a good segue.
Yeah, good segue. Yeah,
Let's
let's do
all
it.
that shit.
So,
Baby
Mandalorian.
Yoda.
Fuck Baby Yoda.
Whoa. I mean, I guess
I'm being controversial for the sake of it. We need views.
just don't give a fuck anymore.
Well,
Stop
do what you gotta do. So
Netflix itself has its own episode. Amazon has its own episode.
yeah, we got a lot of stuff on the way. The podcast is far from over, despite all of the lawsuits that Henry will be giving us.
Yeah, I don't get paid for this.
So you have no filter. So
They've got my family. I have to be here.
yeah, they do. Otherwise you're going back in the cupboard.
Yeah, you're right. That wasn't scripted. That was just real. That just happens.
Yeah.
It was a
that we do-
documentary.
Everything we do on this podcast is authentic. It's all
But this is all
actually
scripted.
happened.
Everything that happens in the videos. That's all.
Oh yeah, no, the podcast is the only thing that's scripted. Everything else is
Zach
legit.
really did kill me for eating an onion from his fridge. And Doritos from your fridge.
But you didn't die though. It was just all hallucination.
I did hallucinate.
Get with the canon, Henry.
I've only watched it twice. Give me a fucking break.
I'm offended.
Bro, I was there when it was being made. I didn't need to watch it. I lived it.
Okay, boomer.
Oh,
So I'm still 19 and you're 20, so I can still make that joke.
yeah, alright.
Anyway, yeah.
I can read quite well. It's like probably
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's almost like
Reading.
it's a basic life skill.
But reading, who would have thunked it?
No, I'm good at.
Right. Well, hot dog!
Dog! Okay, so
Do any of you know a place that might sell scrapbooks?
The works
that's a very
Smiths.
interesting question
I
to
get
ask
a
as we
discount
open the
off
podcast.
Smiths.
Oh, look.
So
Are we ready to start this, by the way?
I'm sharing myself
I-
a
I
discount.
know.
No one cares.
I do. I used to make a scrapbook.
551.
Oh shit. Oh no, wait, hold on.
I'm just framing it, that's all.
Oh, sorry.
Stop smelling me.
I didn't smell you. Your body's hands me the way of my nose as I was breathing in. Jesus.
A 1.
A 2.
A 2. A 3. You're supposed to clap. You did it wrong. God!
Do you not allow gays on the podcast?
No comment.
Where'd that come from? Jesus Christ! Okay, so
You didn't respond.
Cheers, guys.
I didn't think I needed to. I thought
Come on. Let's have some parliamentary proceedings.
I hadn't poured mine yet.
Come on, gents. Let's have some parliamentary proceedings.
But no, welcome to this.
What?
It's my Chrissy Bank impression.
Fuck's sake! Can you just let me introduce the podcast at least? Welcome to
The Zea Tea Podcast.
yes.
Episode. Oh, this is like a bonus episode. It's not going to be in the official number.
Oh yeah, it is. I think it will be. It'll be a good one.
Episode 9 or 10.
I'm not devaluing this one. It's gonna be probably the best one yet. our improvisation skills will be hyped up to 11. But no, this is we're talking about like student life as of up to date now, just stories that we've had and how we've found our experience at uni. We've done a lot of these off-topic things about student life, so we thought we'd do a proper.
Yeah, and we've touched on uni life before, but that was without Otis, so you know.
Yeah, it was.
You should have been there. I mean, you would have liked it. You would have liked it the most. You would have really liked it. It was just I don't know. But yeah, we're going to talk about. Well, we've already talked about uni life before, but now that was like before December, I think.
It was.
So you know, New Year.
It was like the 5th one, or it was in November sometime, I think. It was like.
But you know, New Year and new me and.
Oh my lord! Okay.
No, honestly, there were so many first dates I went to the cinema. Because it's just like it's a really easy
it's
cheap
so
date.
fucking easy. It's
like
so casual.
It's like £8, maybe 10 if you want to get a pack of minstrels or something to share.
It depends what cinema as well. If it's like a
cinema, it's going to be £55 to just get in.
Yeah. If it's an
breathing charge, we're taking up space. Another 25% VAT
You've exhaled carbon dioxide. You must pay.
Don't bring your dirty peasant air into my city world complex. You fucking plebe. Go back to your cave, Shrek. We don't want your kind in here. You repugnant beast. I'm like, no! I just want to fucking watch Spider-Man, please! Be gone! Leave! Go to the Odeon, you fucking
There's no off switch, there's no... You just keep going.
Anyone care for a 12-bite?
I would love a 12-bite.
Have one. Let me have one.
Okay, I'll take one.
Oh my god!
I'm okay, thank you.
Fucking take one. He said one!
One bag!
You got me there! You fucking cock.
Are you saying that because I don't have one?
Oh my god! I can't fucking win with you! You're such a cunt. Don't fucking start. I'll fucking throw you out the room. Fuck me.
Speaking of cook.
I don't have time for this shit. I've got a life to get back to. I've got a wife and life? I've got a wife and kids back home that I'm supporting with all my podcasting money. I'm just gonna forget. I'm just gonna take your whiskey back to say I was like a fucking mother bird.
Can we get you drinking for every podcast from now on, please? You are literally just content on content. Anyway, so this is the Zea Tea Podcast. So no, yeah. So like I say, sex ed. I feel so far I've only watched 3 episodes, but so far I feel like they've nailed to some extent
nailed. Because it's spelled sex, S-E-K-S. $signs for the S. I'm sorry. Continue. It's your podcast.
Thank you.
You don't fucking pay us, but you know that's fine. We're gonna unionise against you.
So,
fucking revolutionise.
So
I'll stop interrupting you now. So keep going. Sorry, keep going, please. Don't let me stop you.
So, as I was saying, so sex ed, I forgot what I was fucking saying now. Well, look what you've done, Henry. You've run this podcast into the ground.
Bro, I'm giving you content. This shit doesn't come cheap. Shit's free.
Yeah, this is shit.
I learned a lot from sex ed.
Oh, fuck. Well, I have to be even bigger fucking loser. Over me.
Yeah, cheers.
Like 12? His hurts like a mofo.
Mother trucker.
Mother trucker, dude. That hurt like a ton of bricks, bro. Mother truck. No.
Oh, fucking alright.
No, it's okay. But, yeah, so that'll do it for this podcast. I've been Zachary Tomlin. That's been Otis Dowd. Just Otis.
Just Otis.
Oat.
With a Z. Otis.
Oat.
Just Oat. This has been Oat.
It's an oat cake.
And this has been Dr. John Watson. So, yeah.
Wait, what?
We'll see you guys.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so this has been the Zea Tea Podcast. I hope you enjoyed. This has been our slow descent into madness.
Hey.
Stay safe.
Drink responsibly.
Don't. There's way more fun to drink irresponsibly than
We do this. You guys don't have to. But no, yeah.
Yeah.
And one last note.
Wait.
That was so forced. Bye, guys.
That's my contribution.
Oh, that was a better one. I should have done that one.
Wait, I only just puked in my mouth. Goodbye, guys. Oh. Okay. You just puke on the microphone.
Oh, God, I don't feel. I don't feel so good. Spook priest.
Hello.
Hello.
This is take 2 of many.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast. So,
It feels different this time.
it does. Something's missing.
Yeah.
I don't know what though. I can't really put my fucking finger on it.
I can't. I don't know. It's something. It's ineffable. I can't really. Oh, bear with me. Oh.
Did you really? The window's already open. That. Oh.
Out.
In like an hour when we finish this fucking
To be fair,
podcast.
I had a curry earlier today with my dad and I.
Help.
2 servings of stuffing.
Help.
Because I had a meat-free one, it's just really all the stuff in the carpet without the meat. So I literally went up like 2 or 3 times just refilled them like potatoes and stuffing and bread and stuff. It was really nice.
I'm just saying, I didn't hear any of what you just said there.
Oh, never mind. I went to a carvery and I was like refilling on like because I have a meat-free one.
Yeah.
It literally means I just go up anytime I want and just refill automatically
Oh.
and stuff.
We have a visitor. Do you want to go let in our visitor, Henry?
I don't get paid enough for this.
No, you don't. Oh, 1 second, guys. Let me just zoom out a bit. Nice of you to join us, Otis. Join us on the podcast. Bring your. Where's your chair?
It's been a long
Get
time.
out!
You're off this show. So for context, guys, Otis was meant to be here 20 minutes ago for this podcast, and so we thought we'd set up without him, and then we got bored, so we started it. So, and he forgot his fucking chair.
We all really are that professional.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a miracle I got here on time considering I was having a poo earlier.
Yeah, and your poos take fucking years.
It's mostly like.
Chris, I was gonna be.
Yeah, well. Hurry up. Fucking hell.
Now sit the fuck down.
We're not angry.
We're just disappointed.
Like,
Yeah.
we're just really excited.
Sit down!
We're really
I was
excited.
like,
I'm not actually trying to be mean, it's just for a bit.
We just really excited more.
We just really detest
Yeah.
all anti-Semites.
I mean, not all of them are bad. Please
Wait,
cut
what?
That. Please cut that out. Please cut that out.
No, I am not cutting that
I
out.
do
That
not.
is now something that will be on the internet
do
forever.
not condone bigotry.
Hello, welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast.
In any form.
Okay, so introductions. I am Zachary Tomlin. I'm here with my co-host Henry Watson and Otis Dowd.
Nice to you,
thank you. It's from Poundland. You got like 8 for a pound.
Oh, how much was it?
Jesus Christ. For the record, I wasn't laughing at his shit joke. I was laughing at the fact that he just coughed up every single organ from his body just there.
I think I've lost a lung.
We've been away. This has been the first podcast we've recorded in over a month.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recorded. So we recorded episode 8 and 9 on the same day, and that was near the end of January. We are at recording this on the 8th of March now.
So Whammin's Day.
Whammin, yeah.
I respect all women.
Yep. So, yay to women.
Yay,
Female.
women.
Yay, women.
Females.
The female gender. Hallelujah.
The greater sex.
Are you sick?
Can I just
Not gender, just to clarify.
Can I just fucking talk for a second, please?
It's my podcast, let's face it.
No.
I'm not one breaking in the Benjamins and why.
Excuse me, it's named after me. I edit and record it.
I feature.
I'm the content.
I suppose that's true.
Do go on.
Okay, what the fuck was I saying? I've completely forgotten now. Oh yeah, no. So
Something about. Sorry, keep going.
So the reason why we've been away is because my computer completely broke, and I had a couple pre-recorded videos to upload in the meantime, but obviously my computer's fixed, which is why we're here now. Hallelujah! It's not fixed. I'm lying to you all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a bad time. It was a dark time.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah. So computer's broken, fixed now. We're back.
Yeah.
For more podcast
Yeah.
that no one wanted.
And better than ever.
That's better.
We
are back.
We're back.
Yeah, we're
I'm
back.
back.
And make of that what you will.
Did you miss us? No. Are we here? Yes. Can you stop us? No.
Do we care?
No.
Anything for our egos, really? This is all just one really contrived vanity project.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So, also, let's actually talk about the social media topic, because I spent the last week completely void of all social media, like apps, and I completely signed out of everything on my laptop as well. Apart from emails and text, that was my only form of communication online to anybody. And it was very liberating. Absolutely, I am so glad that I did it, because I know which social medias affect me negatively and positively now, because I've re-downloaded them all, and I can safely say I don't miss WhatsApp. I don't really miss Facebook. Not really. I miss aspects of Snapchat. Instagram is I don't mind Instagram, but like I don't talk to people directly on there. So it's like, the thing is, you don't need to talk to people online as much as you think you do. And as well as that, I feel like it's become like a habit, at least for me, for social media. And I feel like there's so much negativity for social media. I feel like the cons don't weigh out the pros to be on social media as much as we all are these days, as a race of Homo sapiens.
I thought you didn't say a race of homosexuals. Because I said homo, I was like,
Get your mind out of the gutter!
what are you saying, Grace?
He said homo. We're already there. Zach said gay rights. It's fine.
Zach said gay rights.
Yeah, I did say gay rights. Big up.
I'm inclined to agree to an extent, in the sense that like I really only use social media for like, convenience.
Yeah, I'll
Because,
definitely only be doing
If
that.
I know if I
from
meet
now
someone
on.
new, like I know they'll have some account, so I can add them on somewhere, so I can eventually contact them or share something with them. It's not really for my own benefit. It's purely just so like I can talk to people, so I don't like
Get lonely. Yeah.
I get lonely.
No, we all do. We're very social creatures, and
like a dog. I can't be a
That's one
for
word
2
for it.
hours, otherwise I'll I don't know, shrink into a vortex of misery and darkness. So I drink instead.
so social media.
Mixed bag, definitely.
It is
It's
a very-
very complex.
I can safely say after, because I literally signed in onto all my social medias literally this time yesterday, so I've had a whole day to reflect on, that week was important, because I can safely say from now on I will not be using social media anywhere near as much as I have been in the past. I feel way too... I felt way too self-conscious about, like, who messages me and who doesn't, and who posts what when, and now that I've had that time away, I'm like, doesn't mean shit, honestly. And plus, the week that I had wasn't the best weeks anyway, but imagine how much worse that would have been if like the negativity of social media was bogging me down as well. I feel like it can only get better without social media having such a prominent like presence in my life. I feel like the less I have of it, the more healthy I feel mentally.
Yeah.
Alright, so that will move on to our first commercial break, so...
Because I need a piss.
Oh, for fuck... Okay. Yeah, one job. Okay.
Are we on the break officially?
We are on the break, officially. Huh?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I hope he's not taking a shit.
hope that's not a shit.
Rest in peace, my toilet. Oh my god. And welcome back from that commercial break. So, do you want to continue talking about social media, or do you want to move on to a different topic?
We can move on naturally.
Yeah, we can segue as we do.
Or can we?
Oh, just shut up.
Oh, don't be that guy. Oh, I don't. Can I go to the toilet? Oh, I don't know. Can you go to the toilet? Yes, we will segue. I'm an English student. I don't care about that shit anymore. As long as you know the difference between your and your, I'm happy. Oh, speaking of which.
Stop! Fucking farting!
I had a carver.
That's not an excuse. Save them for when the podcast is over. We are stuck in this room for another half an hour.
I had 3 helpings of stuffing. But I don't have any meat, so I had to make up with it with something.
I'm firing both of you.
We're not employed! We're not contract! We don't get paid! We can't be fired!
What did I do?
You were late to this podcast.
I was changing my bank for free money.
To be fair, you were late. It's not really our problem,
To be
is
fair,
it?
that is my camera. So, I've got half the equipment, so...
But you're only a third of the overall product.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
that.
Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, more like just AIDS. That's what I'd call this.
It's just a thing that is. It's just a thing that exists, this podcast. It's kind of cursed, but it's a good kind of cursed.
Oh, yeah, it's
Because we
very
do
cursed.
chat, occasionally we'll have actually, like, meaningful conversations.
Not right now, we don't, but...
Very early we did, like, the first, like, 4 before I
That's what we were like, what is life? Like, you know,
And then
what
I
is
joined.
a story?
yeah, you did join. Why did it go wrong, we know now.
Fucking missed, okay.
I'm welcome back from my commercial break. You need to be careful what you say, Andrew.
I'm gonna arrest. I'm gonna get arrested. I'm going to get arrested. Shows my cat being like,
What is that shit?
like fucking King Kong looking that shit out in the sky.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Speaking of shit.
Welcome back to the Zea Tea Podcast. I'm only pulling your foot.
Get the fuck off my foot. Get the fuck off me. Wide enough for me to jump out of right now.
I didn't really. I'm just really dying for another piss. I should have gone.
For fuck's
I should have gone the ad break.
Well, you got 11 minutes.
Fuck.
Hold in that fucking piss.
If you piss yourself,
It'll be good content.
it will be really
I haven't pissed myself in 15 years.
I haven't pissed myself for a good week. I'm joking.
A good week. Oh, that makes me feel so sad. Oh, a good week so I don't piss my pants. Brilliant.
Yeah, I have a board in my room with like days without pissing.
Yeah, it's like...
Oh, I thought you meant like you get
Dear
bored.
diary,
Oh.
today I didn't soil my pants.
I thought
I
you
was happy about that.
I thought you said that you get bored, so you're like, oh, fucking slow night. I piss myself again. For a treat.
That'll liven up the party, Jesus Christ.
Oh no! I'm gonna do
What a
shame! Gotta go outside. Honestly, your toilet's making it worse. I'm dying for a piss, please.
Okay, so context to that comment. We can stretch this out. It's fine. So, Res Life sucks. The people who are supposed to be helping us. Actually, no, they fixed my door. That's
They
good.
fixed
They
your door,
fixed
yeah.
Your door was broken.
Well, no. So when I used to flash my ID card, on the door, it used to flash red 5 or 6 times before then going green and then opening. Ordinarily, you'd press it and it goes green immediately, and it goes, "You're allowed in now, Zach." I'm like, "That's great," but no. For like a good 3 or 4 months, it's been flash red, flash red, flash red. Now it's open, but then 2 randos just came to my room like 2 minutes before my lesson, and they were like, "Hey, you got a minute?" I'm like, "I'm going to class," but it's like, "Well, it'll take 2 minutes." So they just open my door and then just start working on it. It's like, "All right, fix now. What did you fix?" Like, "Oh, the locking mechanism." I'm like,
oh. So I just check it, it's like, what a legend. But that's the only thing that they've been productive with. Oh yeah, and then the toilet, which is why I brought up this fucking topic.
I'm dying. Please let me go.
No.
It'll be really good content.
It'll be really good content. Just piss yourself,
It
Henry.
really hurts.
It'll make this podcast worth it.
I'm holding it in.
So we had the toilet.
It's actually maddening to listen to it constantly, especially when I
have to live with that toilet right next door to my bed.
Especially when I have to go to the toilet right now.
Isn't that just a shame though?
It burns
Good.
my soul.
Good. I'm glad. You deserve every ounce of pain you've
I didn't
got.
do jack shit to deserve that. I've had a really rough week.
You still have 6 minutes, so
Oh.
so let's continue talking about the sound of running water. Don't you just love the sound of running water, Otis?
No, but I do love the sound of running.
No, but,
Yeah,
You're such a fucking fitness rat, aren't you?
no, but the sound of it's so calming and it's so
Sort of like being gay.
like just imagine
Same sense.
like a waterfall. Like right now, in your mind, just envision envision a waterfall.
Oh, I need to.
I knew I'd break him. That's how you do it, Otis. What are your thoughts on social media?
I think it's okay.
You think it's okay?
It's fine.
You think it's fine? Tell us more.
So, my mouth is really dry. So don't zoom in. I think you just zoomed in.
No, I didn't zoom in. What are you on about? I'll zoom back out. It's fine, honestly. There you go. I'm zoomed out now. I genuinely did zoom out. You can check the footage afterwards.
Okay. I looked in the reflective window.
You sly dog. So, social media.
Sly dog.
Social media?
I thought you were going to say slut or something. Sly dog.
You guys suck.
I know. And you swallow.
Ah.
I love that pity laugh there. Thanks,
I
Otis.
feel so much better. Jeez,
I'm glad.
Speaking
I
of-
spilled a bit.
Huh?
I splashed a bit.
You motherfucker.
No, I didn't.
You better fucking clean that shit up.
I didn't. Speaking of... go on.
So,
Go on.
um,
Don't let me interrupt you.
no, it's fine. I'm just having to think of how to.
So that'll conclude this week's episode of the Zea Tea Podcast. We're about out of time for this one. So,
Actually?
Yeah, we've got like 3 minutes. Let's just cut it short. Let's kill it with fire.
So,
So,
when you're gay,
so thanks for
sometimes
watching.
It really hurts, but if you just push through it...
push
What
through
the
the
fuck?
reflex.
What are we even talking about
If you just take a
now?
couple poppers, you'll be alright.
If you put your hand like that and put. Oh, did you see it on Twitter? It works. No, I do. No.
That was a friend of mine. CT Podcast.
Goodbye, everybody. Let's just cut to the chase. I'm gonna get past the clickbait title that I've put this podcast as. Zach gets drunk. We went to Spoons. I'd already drank alcohol, but we went to Spoons nonetheless. And one thing led to another. We were back at the flat, and we
Just started fucking.
yeah,
Just
that's exactly what
back
happened.
mountain fun, like
Jesus Christ! That's what the neighbours heard.
just raw.
Just in
No,
the
so
kitchen,
we
just like-
yeah, just in the kitchen, yeah. But no, okay, so
Topping him over the table.
there's a video that Henry took of that night.
Congratulations,
Okay, so
Sam.
I remember that moment from my perspective. Henry was filming it vertically, and I was like, turn it horizontal.
Yeah.
Like even in my drunken state, somehow there's a lot to unpack based on what I told Henry. on
Before
my
we go
messages.
into our messages,
Okay.
you sent me a voice clip which I
No,
still to this day have not played on my phone. I
First
don't
of
know what's
all,
in it. Yeah. So this is around 5 to 3.
okay, 5 to 3 in the morning. Then we have ODK, which is supposed, I assume, is meant to say I don't know what's going on right now.
But it's in.
I'm not. Saucy.
I said it'd be fucked.
So
don't know what you
then the
remember
next
is irrelevant.
one. So the next one is lol, im sci fucked Renal.
I'm sorry. Laughing face,
Sad
worried face. Yeah.
Sad face.
I've had too much. Yo, I don't know wet hap. Im et club. Yo, there's purple. Pepple.
Yeah, then I read out my replies. Then I read out.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you read
crowds
your
and
bit.
shit. Very noisy.
Yo, where you at, bruv? Thick, comma. Thiat is meant to say thought, obviously.
Yeah.
You war club.
I say where.
Where? Okay. Plessiformbre.
No, I don't like clubs.
Thick.
Then I sent the video again.
You sent the video. Why'd you send the video 3 times?
Because you seemed upset. I thought it was you.
Oh, okay. Then you go bliat, and then I go. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? I've seen Sime shut.
Huh?
Okay. Wait, hold on. How the fuck did I spell discombobulated correctly? How?
Oh yeah.
How the fuck did I spell discombobulated correctly?
You can't spell shit properly.
How did? Okay, so this is where I say So I don't say I say and yet in the same sentence I say discombobulated spelt correctly. How did I manage that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Then
see mate laughing emoji, and
then
about
I
an
go.
hour later,
Then I go kill me.
I go nah, no way, treacle.
Okay, I need to screenshot this bit, and then I go yeah. Do it.
I think that's meant to be like a do it.
Yeah, do it like the.
I reply with blit again.
Give me a macho depresso espresso. That's something I'd say though, so
Yeah.
I'd know this was me talking.
Yeah, what's up?
And then I do this emoji again. I love this emoji. That's like the default that we have on our chat though. Then we have you good.
Yeah.
And then, wait, okay,
Then
am I up to speed with the screenshot? Sorry about this, guys. It's very, very
This
unorganized.
is when it starts to fucking unravel as well.
Oh god, okay. Why did they ruin Doctor Who like that?
And then
Drunk ass me is like depressed about Doctor Who.
even though at the time I was like, we still have very different opinions on like that kind of thing, but I was
Not
just like,
really massively
well,
different.
no, but like I had less of a reaction.
Okay.
So I go, I
Right.
don't know, man. Give it a couple of years, and some new showrunner will sort it.
Why though?
But this one I'm trying to make him feel better, so I'm just going, shouldn't have got too ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jesus, this-
He doesn't know what is doing. He needs to understand a important Doctor Who. DW means Doctor Who.
I
Is Doctor Who.
I managed to decipher that.
Is to me.
Then I just go, I'm sure he'll get fired soon.
And then. And then okay, hold on. So you sent that at 2:10. Then I sent 20 minutes later. I go, there.
I go, he probably will. And then this is what.
Hold on.
I still can't decipher.
Hold on. So hold on.
I still
Where am I
can't
at? Okay, so oh fuck. Okay.
I can't even. Do you even know what that means? Because I don't.
What the fuck? Okay,
At
so
that point I literally
let me
took
just
my ass.
read it out. So yeah, we had TR. I don't even know how to word that. Bree, Biara, them. I give up. That's like his last. The just.
At that point,
And then you go what?
At this point, I couldn't be asked. It was like I was trying to go to
Jesus
sleep.
Christ.
It was 3 in the morning.
Then we have the voice clip, which I'll play again for you.
You just said no, then you said. Yeah,
I just love how it's just me sniffing. There's nothing to
you
it.
said no, and I said, huh? And then you just said that.
Sniff!
And then 9 o'clock the next morning, bro, what the fuck happened last night?
Yeah, that's great. Oh, yeah, and then I go, we need to unpack what happened on the podcast. There we go, now you're up to speed, guys. So, does anybody have any drunk stories they want to share on the podcast today?
I have a similar experience to you in the sense I can't remember anything that happens after a certain amount of time.
Okay.
Which was the Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, we can unpack that if you want. Yeah.
So
But there aren't really any messages from that night, so there's not really much we
no,
can...
but I can go off your
assess.
memory, kind of,
Okay.
and then my experience the next day.
Yeah.
Rum was on sale that day. So, I,
So, one thing led to another.
it went down from £24 to 17. I'm like, I can't pass this up. I was just constantly drinking it. Like, I'd run out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, oh shit, yeah. And
And you kept
Basically
saying,
neck
why
and
aren't you drinking anything? And I
Yeah.
was drinking, but nowhere near as fast as you were.
Yeah, you probably
I
had
was
like
drinking my
what,
JD.
2 or 3 JDs that entire night or something.
I think 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't say much more.
But I got to about the halfway point in the bottle of my rum, and then everything after that's a blur. I wake up the next.
So you don't remember us going to the kitchen? Okay, I'll take that as a no.
No,
Okay.
no, I remember. Actually, no, wait, no. I do remember going to the kitchen. I don't remember.
A video of you in the kitchen that night.
I don't remember going into. I remember going into the kitchen. I remember going in there. I assumed I was going to get some food, and then the next thing I know, I wake up at about. I can't remember what time did I message you about. 8 or 9?
I think it was 9. Like my.
Yeah,
my
like I
message
actually
to you.
forgot to turn my alarm off, and I got woken up by the alarm. I lit.
Okay, I have clips.
And then-
I have clips from that night.
Oh,
I have
okay.
2 clips.
Okay.
This was modified on the 11th of March, which makes it the Wednesday.
Yeah.
This video. So that means that this was the day.
Yeah.
Just want to prove that to you. These
I
2
know
videos.
it was the day.
And this is from you in the kitchen. So you really don't remember being in the kitchen here.
I remember going into the kitchen. I don't remember
Okay.
anything else after going in. I remember we were in
Okay.
there.
Okay. So I'm going to play this video. I'm going to play it for these guys, and I'm also going to clip it here for you viewers to see as well. Oh my god, this podcast will be so bad for me to edit. So let's just watch the first one. I haven't seen it since recording it.
I
but-
don't remember it being filmed. Oh, that's me finishing the bottle.
I'll tell you my side of the story in a second, but. And then we have the second video.
That does seem like me, to be fair.
Okay, let me just. Okay.
I don't.
You just kept burping!
Let's go.
Oh my god! I don't remember that!
Sleeping shot. I want. It's 25 to 9.
It was that early!
Oh, poor Henry.
Do you want to watch that one more time?
No.
For the hell of
Because
it.
I'll already watch it a second time when this comes out.
Oh, okay. I just love your. Can I just look at your burp again? Your wholesome burp.
Oh, yeah, that's fine, yeah.
'Cause that was
Jesus.
a wholesome burp.
I need to stop drinking so much.
Here
Maybe
we
lay
go.
off,
You and me both,
maybe
mate.
lay off the rum for a bit. I'll just stick to.
Okay, here comes the burp again, guys.
Pause it, please. Please.
Yeah, I'll save you.
I had no idea I could produce noises like that. Honestly. What you probably don't see immediately afterwards is.
Beautiful. What doesn't that do?
The thing is that probably happens as soon as I close that door
And-
and I trip over. It's 25 to 9. I was that pissed at 25 to
And
9
you
on
finished your
Wednesday.
rum
I
as well.
heard, I kept hearing, blah, outside of my room. I was like,
Oh yeah, you told me about that. It's like
Yeah.
I kept hearing people shouting in the kitchen
no,
yesterday.
it was like
And-
weird though.
I know,
It was like such a
and we
weird
were going.
noise. I was
Okay,
I was
so
gonna message you,
we
being like, who the fuck is that?
I brought this
and then I
meme.
realised it's probably both of you.
So I brought this meme to Henry's
Oh.
attention. The Russian kid screaming at Minecraft
Yeah.
meme, and I'll just play it here. Why not? I'm already doing enough editing as it is. So it's just a kid screaming at Minecraft. So
good.
now instead of we just shout bliat now. And there's even a segment in the vlog where we're running out of the lift and we both shout it.
There's
in
a
the
segment
vlog, so.
also in our chat, in our messenger chat. There's a good 20 minutes of us just sending.
Oh, there is! Actually, I'm gonna see if I can find it. I know, like in full capitals and shit. It was. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
cursed. But
It's like 5 or 6 in a row where it's just all going.
Oh yeah, and his voice messages as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can find it, but I'll play a couple. So I think this voice message is, I think, just you screaming bliat. So we'll play all the bliats. Why not? And then there's this one from me. Oh my god.
There's one point where I can hear him recorded.
There's more.
And then I got the a minute later.
Oh my god, okay, here's more. Oh, this is me actually from the video itself. It just keeps going. No, that was you. Then this is you again. Then there's me. We sent a lot of these to each other that night. These are all different ones that I'm showing you. I just want to point that out, guys. This is what you've been hearing in the kitchen, Otis. Just us screaming at each other via Messenger.
People running down the corridor and then just loads of that.
No, these are all different recordings.
Yeah, these are, yeah.
That was probably my best one as well. I do the bit of joy. It's so crazy. Okay, I think I'll stop after this one. There you go. All of these that I showed you were all unique recordings.
Yeah.
We sent so many. There's like, we barely scratched the surface. We sent so many.
There's like half a dozen more.
There's probably like at least 50 on here on our chat from us just screaming that.
It's like when you get drunk and you're trying to convince your parents you aren't drunk.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And they're like,
don't
so how was your night out? You're like,
oh my god. It was exquisite. Yeah,
you're
it was exquisite.
it was splendid.
Except you do it in the exquisite, the sort of like stance that you do when you're drunk.
I always end up doing this thing where I close my eyes and like do this with like thing on my eyebrows. I'm like, it was.
You
excellent.
do. You even do that to me sometimes. Like what? Oh, it's so funny. But no,
because I'm not trying to look like sophisticated and smart.
It has been amazing. Thank you, dearest. Yeah, honestly, you do. You close your eyes. It's great. We have our own little like twitches and our own,
like little ticks.
Yeah, our own ticks when we're drunk to try to.
I sometimes
play it off as we're sober, but
I throw my head back a bit quite a lot as well.
You do.
I tend to go like,
you do. I think when I'm drunk, my neck stiffens up and I just don't move my head at all.
I know what I do. Stays
I've watched myself.
You move like a little.
I've watched myself on video drunk, and I never move my neck when I'm drunk. I move my whole body to look. No, I genuinely do, don't I? Like when you're talking to me and we're like watching Rick and Morty. Like you'll go, "Hey Zach," I go, "Yes, Henry," and I turn my whole body. Genuinely, I do that. I'm like, "You called?"
Yeah, like. I remember at one point we kept on rewinding a scene in Vindicators where Crocky Bob gets crushed.
Yeah!
And every time you rewinded it, you were like, let's rewind it!
Genuinely, I don't turn my neck.
Oh yeah,
I don't move my neck when I'm
at that point though, I was like,
reason.
yeah, fucking the fourth time it's getting a bit old. But then you were like, going back and back. Like, you were fucking shrieking. You were laughing so loudly.
Yeah, when I'm drunk, when I'm drunk,
you lose your volume control totally.
I do
definitely lose.
No, but the thing is that like when I'm drunk, my laugh goes super high pitched. I mean, it does that anyway, but when I'm drunk, it has no filter.
Yeah.
It makes glass break if it was a little bit higher on the frequency.
Have you actually ever shit yourself?
Not since I was like 4. I don't know.
It was too.
So let's hear it.
It was last night. I almost shit myself once.
Really?
Yeah, I was. No, I was like.
I shit myself every day.
I'd eaten something really dodgy,
and it's this channel. I shit out
Hey.
episodes of this podcast.
Like, I'd eaten something really dodgy, and I was
All
like
the
driving
time.
back, and I was like almost as soon as I finished eating, I was like, something does not feel right. So I literally going. I'm not speeding, but like I'm going like 50 and a 40. So I'm like, I'm going shit, fuck. I'm like, oh god! I'm like still 20 minutes away. I'm like, oh no. Like literally, as soon as I lock the car and I open the house door, I'm like, no! I literally push.
That's amazing.
I literally push my sister aside so I can go to the bathroom upstairs because I can feel it, and I'm like, no! Literally,
You are on a mission.
honestly, if I'd been held up for like one more traffic light, I probably would have shot myself in my car. I wasn't even drunk or anything. I just had something really bad. I'd went out for dinner. I'd gone out for dinner.
Trots, it's an actual phrase.
Yeah,
you
like,
Birmingham folk don't seem to understand lingo.
Isn't it?
Huh?
Oh yeah, my mum says the runs of the squids.
Okay, never heard that one, but
It's like the noise, like.
That's such a cursed moment.
It's like the noise Squidward's feet make when he walks. Like.
Welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast, and here's the motherfucking tea. We're dead inside. Ignore the AIDS that is this podcast, and let's just sit back and let's just get into it. So, we are redoing podcast 12 because we attempted it 3 days ago. We've still got the footage, we'll stick it in here somewhere. What are you doing, Henry? What are you doing? Fucking Moto meme, that's...
Watch out! I think Moto
likes you! Or something. I don't even know the rest of the words to this, it's just so cursed.
I'm just amazed it's Will I Am from Black Eyed Peas.
With that intro, welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast. Help! That's on its own.
Forget like the acoustic guitar, make the new theme for the podcast.
Oh no! I'm not doing that, okay? That's where I draw the line for your cursed ass suggestions, because that's too far.
That was all I really needed, and
The fuck? Oh, your thing just turned off, I think.
Did it?
I don't know.
Bullshit.
I think your computer... No, it's not. Hold on. Wait, what the fuck?
Let me have a look.
Oh my
Have you
God.
put the...
We're experiencing some technical difficulties.
Хорошо, что это сундуки у тебя остались наверху, заебись вообще. Да ты чё?
Do you mind?
Sorry. What's it doing?
I don't know.
You just have to click that forward.
I did.
Okay. Let me just put it...
I apologise.
I apologise for my camera being like this.
Douche. I mean, it's low battery as well, so that might be part of it.
Ah, shit, yeah, that's probably it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, okay.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it, and that's happening.
should we hold?
Let me see if I can...
Should we postpone this for a later date, if that's gonna be an issue? Because it's just gone midnight.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
Okay.
fine then, we'll scrap this then.
Also, that would give.
Sorry guys!
We're unprofessional enough for this.
So that would give me more time to research the stuff I was talking about for Parasite.
Yeah.
The terms and all that.
Well, no worries then.
And also maybe Pirate Dark Waters or something.
Yeah, so we have a bit more
yeah. I don't know.
Oh, you've got a little screen.
What on the screen?
Viewfinder. You can see yourselves.
Yeah.
That's how we can see if we're in focus.
Yeah, your camera isn't good enough for that.
No, it's not.
No, it's really not. It's not
Too
okay.
poor for that.
You are too poor for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright,
well,
well,
good spot.
we're gonna cut this now.
We could put this like an outtakes bit, maybe like this, like little.
Or I
bit
can
from
stick it. I can
Otis
stick it
camera
in the
breaking.
next podcast that when
Yeah.
we record this.
Yeah.
Of Otis camera breaking, like a little outtake thing.
Oh my god. Welcome back from that commercial break, guys.
I know. I
Henry has
now.
just figured out that me and Otis did a short film about him.
When I finally buy my crossbow, you two are gonna be the first to be taken down. Did you hear any of my and Zach's voice messages last night? Did you ever hear them being recorded?
You didn't hear? Oh my!
It was a good like hour and a half. It was just
Oh, let's go
consecutive voice
through them.
messages.
Oh my god.
I did.
Oh
I had like
my
a little
God.
mini series of like an ASMR YouTube who slowly goes insane.
This is all last night. If you guys can see that on camera.
It was pretty fun, to be fair.
These are so cursed. This is from Henry. There's another one. This is another one from you, and then it gets. I think this is where we get into the ASMR. Okay, this is me. This is what happens at 3 in the morning when me and Henry are just bored out of our mind and start messaging.
I was very drunk as well.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
Hello again.
I did like an impression of the Mind Space guy after
Hello
that.
again. I'm so glad you could come to join us here at Rainy Day.
Oh god, this is actually the ASMR stuff.
You look cute when you eat those fries.
Oh, no, turn that off.
No.
Now go on. Get a taste of that
Big Mac.
Our bathrooms are really clean. You can take a tinkle. Go on. Take a couple trips. You still haven't touched your Big Mac.
This is so cursed.
I'd hate to see you go home hungry.
It's from a video. It's from a YouTube video. I'll show you.
Yeah, I think okay.
Hello again.
Oh god, that's just me.
To the Zea Tea Podcast. Welcome to this ASMR edition. Today we're going to be talking about the various little sound effects that we can make with our fingernails.
That was actually a really good one. That was actually really satisfying to listen to, though. They were like,
You click.
After the ASMR,
oh, then it's like a stream of all mine.
Okay, this one's 23 seconds.
Hello. Welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast, episode 12.
I did actually say
Today
episode
we're
12.
going to be talking about female genital mutilation. But before that, a swell set of songs about clouds.
I love the silence before it.
It's free real estate.
That was like
Henry!
That's what I make when I make Sonic come in my voice messages. I remember whenever Sonic busts a fat nut in your wife, you make that noise.
I remember. This one's me.
Here on the Zea Tea Podcast, we're going to talk about the much-loved topic of seminal fluid.
Oh no, it's this one!
But often, when said fluid is excreted, you often hear individuals make the sound of when they do. And that's how you know seminal fluid was created.
It's the way you say when it's excreted.
I love that. I go back to just and you say cursed AF.
That was the first text message I sent in an hour.
Alright, we have one from you next, which is 47 seconds, and the next one from me is 52 seconds, so let's unpack this.
Today we're going to be talking about the anime industry and specifically its interests in female sexuality. Naturally, as with any fiction, there are certain liberties taken in the representation of the female, be that anatomical or emotional. However, the main distinction to make is this. As much as I wish it were true, when Asian girls come in hentai, they don't really sound like that is a myth perpetuated.
Wait, is this still recording? I need to make sure I get this shit on camera.
No.
Oh my god.
Hello, I'm
No, because I was planning another one and I just like forgot what I was gonna say.
I love it.
But you can't like delete them, so you really have to.
I see your cock is as big as mine.
Oh, this one's my version of the shadow impression.
You my cock. If you show me yours. Ah, my cock!
It used to be called Cinema/ASMR.
My cock! Gotta get it back!
This is gonna be the ASMR episode, might as well.
Oh my god, no. This is the cinema one.
I'm your doctor, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh no.
I love my job. Gotta go fast. I'm cool. But you're cool too.
Oh, this is Sonic being a
We
nonce.
can be cool together. So what are you doing later? You in high school? Better ask your age fast. How old are you? scene? Gotta find lawsuit fast.
Fucking.
I love that bit at the end.
We're just gonna go through all of them, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. I honestly want to right
Honestly.
now. I desperately want to.
Come on, Sal. Let's go,
Oh my god.
Gonna bust a fat nut in your wife later.
The whole thing at the end.
Gonna bust a fat nut in your wife later.
You did. There was a point where we were screaming and banging our desks.
I was banging my wall.
And I was banging my desk. We'll get to them.
I actually mentioned that because I heard that as I was recording my ASMR one and I worked it in.
Yeah. Welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast.
Sorry. You were saying something, Tails? Sorry, I was busting a fat fucking nut in your wife. Gotta bust fast.
You just mutate into like a swamp monster.
That's just the noise I get. That drinking water noise is just the noise I can make though.
Oh my
I wasn't even trying.
Oh my god.
Like that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. I was just gonna nut in your wife later.
Sound like posh in that one. You sound really posh in that.
Fuck you, Tails. You're probably a Jew or something.
Who's the anti-Semite now, bitch? Sonic! Yeah! I forgot!
Sometimes it's okay to bleed, but sometimes it's not. But we all know that it is okay to bust a fat nut in your wife sometimes. You more than most.
That's about that is a phrase that he said back in like October or November.
Very early on.
Very early. Oh. Who knocked on our door?
I don't know. I'm not going either.
Oh, no one. You heard that, right? We got that on video. There's nobody out there.
It's a ghost.
Shut the fuck up, mate. I'll bother you, Dan.
Lewis, someone just came through and knocked you out right now.
Yeah. No, honestly, people knock on my door
Anyway,
sometimes,
keep going.
Knock down ginger or whatever you call it.
Could not have a cock.
Oh, are you okay? Oh, you okay?
For me.
Oh shit.
But I also
Otis, come back.
busting a fat
Otis, come back.
deceased wife.
What's wrong?
I'm so emotionally complex.
No! Don't look! Don't walk into the light!
When will my life end, Sonic? Okay, cool. Whatever.
Oh god.
Okay.
Well,
Well, sucks to be Otis. We get to unpack these
yeah.
amazing beauties.
It's old school now, I guess. Feels weird without this. Can you have my phone back now, please?
What?
Can I have my phone back?
Okay. We're breaking the illusion that this was all a bit. We're breaking the illusion that it was a bit.
Give him back to me.
Oh my god.
I'll send you the video later.
Hiya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting one. We are now down on a member. Apparently.
He'll come back.
Really, they always do.
They'll come back.
Yeah. But no, in all seriousness, that was all a bit. Otis had to leave.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd make the most of it and be funny. So we made a bit.
It started off being about cinema, then it ended up being exploring our voice messages at
Dark-ass,
3 a.m. with dark ass humour.
Just for this, everybody who watches now probably knows this. By the way, you're out of frame for some reason.
Just want a disclaimer, guys. Every joke we make on the podcast
Is a joke.
is basically satire.
It is a joke.
Even an exaggeration of the truth or complete
Yeah.
or a complete just it's edgy humor.
Yeah.
People who watch this, our loyal viewers of this podcast understand this is just edgy humor
Yeah.
at its finest.
Absolutely.
And at its most cursed. So, just that disclaimer there. Thank you for joining us on this journey. And we may be back for one more podcast, but Otis won't be because it was literally like he's probably on his way to the station literally right now. Us recording this, so this podcast is really wrapping up for the summer holidays or whatever.
Yeah.
We don't know when the next podcast will be. It's not cancelled. It's just on
hiatus.
But there might be one more.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there'll be one more. But if not, we'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Or hopefully not too long.
Yeah.
Too far away.
Stay safe. Stay indoors.
Yes.
Be kind.
Never any pills.
I was gonna say that, but yeah.
Huh?
I was gonna say that, but sure.
Okay. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye.
Gonna get pissed.
Yeah, boy!
Hell yeah!
Yeah, my cock! Shadow is my cock! Gotta get it back! Now that I've got you by your cock. Looks like I'm on top tonight. Chaos control! Banish for you, Sonic. I'm a power bottom.
Alright.
Welcome.
Welcome.
This is an episode like voice acting, like and how clapped the Sonic voice acting is because they've changed the actors so many times over.
Let's introduce the podcast
Sorry.
now. Welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast.
Hello.
This will be the last one in a little while. This will be definitely the last one in this setting.
Yeah. We might keep the poster. Although you can't see the
We
poster.
probably won't. We may not see the poster in the next
But I think
podcast.
the spare room, so we could have.
Don't talk about the road name.
Okay.
I'll bleep that out.
The house we will be living
Yes,
in, I think,
next
has
year.
a spare room-ish thing. So
Which I'm paying for on my own. Remember,
Oh no,
it's
no,
an extension of my bedroom.
There's like an extra room.
No, that's my room though. That's part of my room now.
There's a room on the side of the house, though, isn't it? Like on the top floor. There's a
Yeah,
room.
that'll be the extension of my room. That's
No,
why my room is more
I'm not
expensive.
talking about a little bit. I'm talking about if you go down, if you leave your future room and go down, the stairs are on your right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a room there. It's like a drying room or something. Regardless, we'll have a new location and set.
We'll have a new set for the podcast, but for now, this is postponed after this episode. This will be the last one in a while.
Yeah. Although I do have an idea for the new set. Is that like on my half, or not on my part and your part? We have,
Weeby shit and metal shit.
Yeah, and then Otis's part. I don't know what Otis likes, but Otis is
Like
on his
K-pop
part.
and whatever the hell he listens
shit.
to. I don't know what he listens to. Don't ask me. He listens
But
to.
yeah, we
rubbish.
could have. Yeah, it'll be like more. It'll just be a different version of the show. It'll be the same show, but it'll be same podcast. I mean, sorry. But
So
it'll be
when
different.
setting up for this podcast, Henry had to go take a shit,
Yeah.
and I
They're
timed how
normally around-
long. I timed how long it would take for Henry to do it. Usually,
They're normally about
it
30 to
takes
40
him.
minutes.
I'd say 35 minutes is like the average.
Half of that is wiping.
And I timed it on this.
Yeah.
I timed it genuinely. I timed it, and that's the verdict.
What's the number? Tell me.
It is 20 minutes
Oh.
and 18 seconds.
Oh, come on. To be fair. Okay, yeah, that's not bad though.
It's definitely
been a lot
better than
worse.
before.
It's been a lot worse. It's been twice that length at some points.
I love how we're actively reviewing your speed of
My poo review.
shits.
My
Yeah.
repoo. My repoo.
My repoo.
Otis
Otis is home. So
And
we're
he's
recording
fine,
this.
hopefully, because I saw his Instagram. He's okay.
We're recording this
So
We're recording this the day before I go home and 2 days before you go
Yeah,
home.
this is the
Otis
19th.
left yesterday. This is all happening because the coronavirus and basically uni's cancelled.
they told us to move out, but not really. They said take as much as you can, which means I'll be taking all my clothes and all my books,
And I'll be taking my
that'll be it.
computer so that I can edit these podcasts.
Oh yeah, and my laptop and stuff as well. But like, I'm taking out the essentials. I'm not removing my posters or my calendar or anything like that. But
yeah, this is the
but I
last
assume there'll be a
podcast for a
period.
while.
Yeah, but I assume
because
there
we're
will
all
be
going home.
Yeah, but I assume there will be a period where we can move out, like properly.
Like we'll come back and grab whatever we've left behind.
Yeah.
Hopefully in like May or June or whenever they're like, okay, coronavirus is
yeah,
chill now. Come on
One of my
in and
lecturers
grab your
said
stuff.
like, don't expect anything until like, if you don't hear anything by mid-April, assume we're going to be staying there until May. So hopefully my exam is cancelled because I hate exams.
So Easter break was meant to start 2 weeks from now, and
Yeah,
they
exactly.
threw this on us 5 days ago that we have to move out, or we are required to move out. It is advised that we should move out.
Obviously, there are some students who can't because of
And
financial
we,
things, or like some students have to stay here internationally because there's now a travel ban. But
yeah, that's true. But this was sprung upon us in 5 days, so I've had to panic record a bunch of videos, a bunch of short films.
Couple skits,
I recorded a skit with Otis 2 days ago that included a makeshift crash mat. I think I already spoke about that on the podcast briefly in the last one.
We've just done a skit.
And we did a skit.
That will be up at some point.
And so
that's all over our social media.
The only teaser I'm going to show you guys is a selfie that we did.
Yeah.
And it's all you wearing metal and me wearing a coloured jumper.
It's on both of our socials and stuff as well. So if you actually watch this and follow us on social media, first of all, well fucking done. Secondly, in a couple of days or weeks, depending on your schedule, you'll realise why it's like that.
Yeah, why we've changed colour schemes and
so drastically
outfits. Because I posted that selfie on my story, and I've got replies from.
I got nothing.
I've got one reply from our flatmate that dropped out, saying what did she say? She said, honestly, it took me a second to realise what was happening in this photo.
Yeah.
So it really dazed her. And then someone on my course also said, "Oh my god, I can't lie, it took me a few seconds."
Yeah.
And then a new one from Kira saying, "Stop that! What the fuck?" Genuinely, look. I'm just gonna say, I know, right? Crazy.
Took a selfie right now. Take a selfie right now. Not like regular clothes.
Let's do it.
Do your metal thing.
No, I'll just put back to normal. Back to normal.
Yeah.
And now, kisses. And then, as you can see there. There you go. You're welcome, Kira.
But yeah.
You're welcome, Canada.
This is a very productive day for both of us because I've actually managed to get a lot of stuff done today.
This is the last day that we can, because we also put the deposit down for our next house, which is where this podcast is heading in the next episode or two.
So hopefully, like, better sound quality, less people shouting outside.
I wouldn't say better sound quality. I'm not upgrading my equipment.
Fewer people outside shouting.
Oh yeah,
so there'll be less noise pollution.
Our flatmates will be a lot less disturbing.
And hopefully the space will be filming will be bigger, so we can accommodate for us a bit better, so we don't have to cut between two cameras.
Yeah,
Ideally, we'd have all three of us on camera. Yeah.
Easier to edit and all that.
Exactly. But this is the not end of an era. Oh yeah.
This is the end of an era. This technically is because this might be the last podcast that we record in this room. The last one we record for the first year of our uni.
Yeah.
And this is like us. This podcast is like wrapping up the and it's fitting that this is the last one we record where it's just you and me because this is how it started. This podcast.
Honestly, yeah. If you think back to the first podcast, if
you were so
long, I was
shy.
much more reserved. This was in like what October? This was like late
October.
Yeah,
October.
Like early October. I'm a lot more reserved.
Yeah, early October because we uploaded the first one on the 17th.
Yeah, I'm a lot more serious.
We were very, very topical back then, whereas now we're just kind of like...
We actually stuck to our topics instead of like going off on like wild cursed tangents.
Yeah.
But end of an era, because like, I honestly remember the first time you asked me to record. Pardon me.
And that was for the short film with Kane though, right?
No, the first time you asked me to record a podcast with you.
Oh, I thought you meant like the Long Night happened before the podcast, so definitely.
But this is the first time you asked me to record a podcast. I remember that.
And you thought it was on audio originally. We didn't realise we'd be on camera.
So I had to make a lot of like concessions because I'm very uncomfortable with how I look in general, but especially on camera and stuff. And I said this before, but like especially since the last time I said it, I've grown a lot more comfortable with seeing myself on camera because I've accepted the fact that I can't look presentable all the time.
I don't know why the camera turned. I don't know where it turned off, guys, but yeah, we're gonna go on the commercial. No, sit back down, you cunt! I need to announce the commercial break. So we were talking about the group chat that we had, and we were talking online on Messenger.
Yeah.
But I don't know where the camera cut out.
Commercial break, guys.
We're gonna go on the commercial break.
See you in a bit. Peace.
Oh my god.
There's no one. I'll look.
People keep knocking on our door. They have been for the last 2 weeks. Is anybody there? No. People knock on our door like every like.
Well, your door, not our door. We don't live together.
No, I know, but like other people in our flat get. Other people in our flat get it as well, though. That's the thing because they said on the group chat.
I often don't. No one talks to me. I just get passive aggressive notes into my door. But yeah, it's really strange to think this will be the last episode we record in this
room,
in this space. Yeah.
in this way.
It's
that
very
we do.
odd. But
this is all that we've known, really. At least in terms of us two being friends and all that. Because we met. Because literally, I remember the first day that I met you.
It was the first day.
Because
it was the first day.
It was the 21st or the 20th. It was on the Sunday.
I had my door open. Your door open. You're like, oh, hey, you're Henry. I was like, yeah.
Because I was walking back from the kitchen. I was trying to make conversation with the guy who was next to me before he got removed. Yeah. That was what reasons we weren't discussed. But yeah, apparently, yeah. Let me go back.
Because you messaged me a while ago before uni started.
Oh, it was it wasn't a Sunday, it was a Saturday. It was the 21st and it was a Saturday.
Yeah, but you had messaged me a lot sometime prior to
Actually,
that.
can I see if I can I'm gonna see if we can scroll back. But yeah, we spoke to each other like long before September.
Yeah, you
just saying, so what are you studying? It was just random
stuff. Yeah, you messaged me.
But no, yeah, we spoke to each other long before we moved in. But on the day that we did move in, while you scroll, I'll fill out the podcast. We basically, I was in the kitchen. I was trying to make conversation with someone who doesn't clean this flat now, as I now know. Is not sociable at all. Doesn't really, just avoids us to the nth degree, which is really rude, considering we clean up after them technically. Not anymore because we've cleened for the last time in this flat today,
that's
which I'm very pleased about.
Half my own room.
But yeah, so basically after that I was like, oh okay. So I walked back to my flat. It was walked back to my room, and I was like, oh, this flat fucking sucks. No one is talking to me. And then I see room 1 open, and then I see you sat at your desk, like I don't know what you're doing, like looking on your phone, opening your laptop.
Okay, yeah,
and then I'm knocking on your door. Your door's open, but I'm like knocking on the side of it, like, hello, I'm Zach. I'm being very polite and everything, and I'm like,
yeah.
And then you turn around, you get up out of your seat, it's like, oh right, I'm Henry, and it was the most awkward handshake in the fucking world.
Did we shake hands?
Yes, we did.
Oh, fuck.
Because I pulled out my left hand for some fucking reason.
I'm alright. I'm right-handed, but
I'm right-handed as well. That's the thing. Why did I pull out my left hand? Because you look like a left. I don't even know why I pulled out my left hand, but I was like, "Hi, I'm Zach." I think it's because I was knocking on your door with my right hand, and I was like, yeah. It was the most awkward thing ever. Right. And you were like, "Hi, I'm Henry." I'm like, "Hi, I'm Zach. Nice to meet you." And then I go, "I'm in room 10." Oh, nice. And I'm like, "I guess I'll maybe see you later. See you in the kitchen. We can like maybe do something as a flat." And that was back when we thought that we'd be a big happy family of a flat.
I ended up drinking that night as well a lot.
Yeah,
I was drinking all my beer in the one night. But okay, I've got the. So on the 20th of April at 9:45, you said yo. Then on the 29th of April.
This is April?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Then on the 29th of April, the next day, I messaged you back at 8:15 going, hey, you say, you good? What are you planning to study
at name redacted.
I'm pretty good, yeah. Yourself? I'm going to study English. Yeah, not bad. And nice. I'm gonna study film and TV. Ah, nice. Sound interesting. Where are you coming from? Bleep. What about you? Ah, not so far from me. Bleep. Oh yeah, not too distant. When does your course start? I'm on the 22nd and starts on 30th. What about you? I think mine's on 29th. Is this your first year of uni? Yeah, you. Yeah, same. Nervous? You say. Yeah, kinda. I'm one of those students that are only just learning to cook at the minute, so yeah, what about you?
Was that me who said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like, right.
I don't feel so anxious at the minute, but I tend to become more nervous the closer something is. Ah, fair enough, honestly. And he said, hey, I saw you out in the group chat on the Facebook page, just making sure you're already added to it. I'm like, oh, you never mind then.
Because you post on the Facebook page saying, is there a group chat for Flat K? And I go, yeah, you're in it. I'm gonna pause you there because we're gonna go on a commercial break.
Okay, yeah.
So because we're like at the hour point now, I think, or at least we will be soon. So we're not gonna go on a commercial. We're a bit drunk. This is the most drunk we've actually been on a podcast. So we're.
Oh, it's 9. Okay, got 2 hours.
We'll
go shopping now.
We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go refresh ourselves, and we'll be back in a minute for you. We're gonna go on a commercial break. So we'll see you in a second.
One day.
I will come back in precisely
Yes, I'll come back.
seconds.
Until there should be no tears.
No. Until then, there should be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine. Alright,
Well.
yeah, I'm not sure what else we have to say, but this podcast has kind of gone to shit, but in a good way. In a good way. It's a nice bittersweet note to end this off.
Yeah. So
thank you all, honestly, for watching this far.
Yeah, and
this far. So
and
amazing.
joining us on this journey of
Yeah.
the however many podcasts. I think this is episode 13.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So
honestly, 13!
honestly, thank you guys so much for watching,
Joining us on this journey.
you know,
There will be more.
liking, anything.
Stay tuned. There will be more.
Any engagement is welcome. Thank you so much for sticking
Yeah.
with us this long. It really means a
Thanks
lot.
for putting up with us.
Yeah, it really does mean a lot. You know, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, whatever, it does help us out.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to know that there are people out there who actually like to hear what we say.
Ben, thank you.
That's-
Jesus Christ,
that's
that is
honestly amazing.
humbling.
So thank you so
Yeah.
much for, you know, putting up with this long. This is amazing on our part, but also
It's nice to be able to talk about our opinions
incredible
and
patience from you. Might I add,
because we're just talking out of our arse here, just making
and
fucking
you're just there like,
shitty
yeah,
ass
this is
content.
great. So honestly, massive thank you.
Big props to you.
Stick around, please. We won't be gone forever.
No, we'll just be on a mini hiatus. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's unpredictable, but hopefully at some point we'll
I'll let you know at some point if we're coming
We'll be
back before
We will be
September.
back. We will most likely.
Probably.
Hopefully, we'll be recording a podcast before September.
80%, yeah.
80% chance.
Definitely.
But I don't want to confirm anything in case we don't.
Exactly. Precisely.
But
yeah.
hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be recording at least 1 or 2 extra podcasts between now
Honestly,
and September.
Yeah. So
But until then, I guess we'll see you around.
there'll be no worries, no tears,
No anxieties. We can just go forward in all
no
our beliefs.
beliefs, and
Prove to you that we are not mistaken in ours. Goodbye. Goodbye, my dears.
Alonzi.
Wow. Yeah.
But honestly,
this was
thank
fun.
you so much. This has been really great.
This has been fun. This,
End of an era, but you know,
and this will
always
be
more.
This will be the last one in this room. It's mad to think,
Weird, isn't
and
it?
it is a bit weird actually. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next podcast, whenever that is.
Yeah. Whenever, wherever. We'll all be
Guten
together.
Tag, that's hello.
You'll be there.
Au
I'll be
revoir,
here.
that's French for goodbye.
Yeah.
Au revoir.
Whenever, wherever. We'll all be together.
Adios.
You'll be there, and I'll be here. And that's the deal, my dear. To quote Shakira.
Well said, my friend. Well said.
Adios.
Goodbye.
Kisses.
Kisses. Goodbye.
Sir.
Bye. Have a good time.
Goodbye, beautiful day.
I'm syncing the audio. You alright there?
That was a good.
It was a good hefty clap. Wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah.
Hopefully this works. Hopefully audio works this time. Hello everybody and welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast. I'm joined with my co-host, Otis Dowd. Actually, pause a sec, I need to turn off the fan because it's probably making weird noises.
I have the power.
You don't have the power.
No.
I messaged
The cis
Henry.
white man has the power.
You have the fucking laptop then. You really want the laptop? Fucking hell. No, I've messaged Henry, but he hasn't
He's
replied
chosen
yet.
to not.
Show up.
Yeah.
He's just that unprofessional.
He is. Yeah. It's very Henry, isn't it?
Hold on, I'm gonna send him a voice message, bear with. Oh, get in here, Sly! It's fucking podcast time, you bitch! Thank you. Okay. There you go. As soon as he gets that voice message, hopefully he will join us.
Or not. We
You
hope
know,
that he
it's
chooses
okay.
what he wants to do.
It's a free country at the end of the day. I mean, what is free will?
What does it mean? What does free mean? Are any of us free
No.
from society? From
No. No one's free.
oh, go away.
Okay, fine. Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. God, yeah, no. Welcome to the podcast. We are down on a member because he's being lazy. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to spam him. There you go. I'll wait. If he doesn't show up for the podcast, I apologise, but the show must go on. But yeah, it's been a while. I feel like
I
we need
fully
to
put the
catch
face
people.
then on purpose, and I was like, oh no. I went. You've missed it.
Okay.
You got.
It's been a while. The last podcast we did was back in It was March. must have been March, but that one was with me and Henry, and without you because you had to catch a train to go home because of the whole lockdown situation for the White Claw virus, as we called it. Yeah, we tried to record this podcast already, but the audio kind of went tits up. We'll show a bit of it somewhere in this podcast because it is kind of funny, a lot of it, but yeah, I feel like we need to catch people up on where we've been, what's been going on, you know? I just don't know what to tell them. Also, I'm trying to stall for Henry to finally show up.
So, we're currently here.
That's going to be a bleep. That's a bleep, yeah. We are here in this undisclosed location part of England / world / planet that we all live on together. Henry still hasn't fucking showed up, that bastard. Oi oi. I'm just spamming him until he shows up. Get in here, slut. He's not showing up.
Because he's not a SLUT.
He might be,
only
you know?
sluts are allowed in this room.
Exactly. Hello.
We respect people who are empowered by their sexuality, by their, what's the word? Sexual energy.
Exactly. We don't discriminate on the Zea Tea podcast.
We do not.
Never.
It's powerful. Powerful.
Where the fuck is Henry? We're just stalling. It's so difficult to like. Oh my goodness, this is actually great improv though. Henry, I'm gonna fucking call him. Oh, he's typing. I'm calling him. Oi, slut! The podcast has started. Get in here. He's making noodles. When are you going to be done? When are you going to be done? Oh no. Alright, no worries dude, just get here when you can.
Dear. Right,
well,
can I fill my drink up?
We won't be seeing Henry for a little bit, so we're going to go on this commercial break, and on this commercial break we will see the footage of the failed podcast for when we recorded this with Henry, so you'll see a bit of him before we come back and return and continue.
Much. It's not like
much.
a...
We don't want that much, you know? Yeah, we'll see you after this commercial break. I pray to the lords of YouTube and video making that this turns out good. So, can you pass me my cider? I need it. I can't do that. No, thank you. We need to sync the audio, so on 3 we all clap, yeah? 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to... You're out of frame, by the way. You need to move forward, or move the chair forward.
How's that?
Welcome to the Zea Tea Podcast. I don't know how this looks, I don't know how this sounds. Hopefully, this is good. I've got 2 audio outputs playing, so hopefully something works, and we get a usable video for this edition. Otis is back. He wasn't in the last one. It's been 6 months since the last instalment.
Since the Fire Nation attacked.
Yes. So what do we want to start with? Like how was
pregnancy.
lockdown? Okay, I'm all this.
So it's been 5 months, I think. I mean, I think it was the 16th. I'm gonna say. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So how did that all go? How did you find out? How did you find out?
I pissed on a stick sack. That's how I found out.
It looks like we're telling the audience to join a cult right now. We're all just sat here like, it's time.
Take a piss. Go on. See if you're pregnant. But then again, what does pregnancy mean? Do you know what I mean?
So lockdown. We won't. We're not gonna call what the disease is. We'll call it the White Claw. The White Claw pandemic. Just because YouTube demonetizes videos that say the name of the pandemic.
You know, White Claw is an alcoholic beverage, right?
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the joke.
Oh, right.
That's the joke. We'll call it the White Claw or whatever.
Brilliant. It only affects people called Kyle.
Lockdown happened like it was April, and that
it was March.
So long ago.
It was March.
It was like
March.
Because I moved out on like the 20th of March.
Yeah, and me
it was
19th.
March because I'm 5 months.
So, White Claw.
Twitter page.
Actually,
If I'm not liking.
do we link it Twitter? Just to go have some mad
I
funnies.
just tweet things that I think are funny, but no one ever responds to.
That's actually a fat mood, to be honest.
Dry as fuck. Hey, I responded to your tweets last night.
Oh yeah, you did. That was funny.
Didn't like it. Can't have been that.
Why didn't you like it?
No, why didn't you like my response if it was so fucking funny?
Well, I didn't find your response funny.
Oh.
You're not funny. Do you think you're actually funny?
Can you not have this negativity around my baby? Please?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's feeling the vibes of sort of negativity.
Domestic
It's very
abuse,
zen
yeah,
baby,
yeah.
do you know what I mean? It'll be pretty.
It's just vibing.
Yeah.
Just vibing. I should put this in the bin.
Zach, be a lamb and get me another record lick from my part of the fridge for me.
What?
Could you get me another record lick from my part of the fridge, please? Since you're already standing
What,
up. The one that's a record lick on it. Well, you're already standing up.
Okay, fine.
Don't take any of my mushrooms. They're for my omelette tomorrow. Thanks.
Gussy, gussy.
My wet ass pussy.
Dear. He's off.
That is the one flaw of this place, is that if someone's going somewhere in the house, you can hear it.
To be fair, I did actually have a pregnancy scare.
But you're not actually pregnant?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Oh! Is it sun glowing?
You do have a glow about you.
I do. It's the baby.
Is this what you require, sir?
Fuck is that?
From your phone?
Oh, yeah.
The thing that you asked for.
Yeah, I
you
got the flavours mixed up. I wanted the apricot one.
Can I have my
Well,
side of
there
the
wasn't an
apricot?
apricot one.
Oh, yeah.
Also, open this one,
Yeah.
please. Oh my goodness, Henry.
The bottle opener.
This is the most fucking disjointed, scuffed ass podcast we've done yet. You'd think it couldn't get worse, but here we are. Yeah.
Ussy gussy.
Ussy gussy. Ussy gussy, my guys!
Wet ass pussy. Fetch a mop and bucket for this wet ass P word.
I'm replacing both
Did you
of
see
you.
Benny Gussy?
Bye.
Ussy gussy, my guys!
Bye.
Ussy gussy. My
I hate
Zea
both
Tea
of you.
cummies.
I hate both of you.
Subscribe for cummies.
And save. And save.
So I don't get noodles or squash.
Oh yeah, you don't want that. Alright, that's mine. Cool. Welcome back from that commercial break. We're now with the Wild Henry.
Hello.
And how was that segment? Did you enjoy that segment of us failing to do that? I basically just put in the failed podcast that we did a week ago. Put these over here. I have very stylish Crocs, I hope you all realise. Very stylish.
I don't think they were in the shot.
It's fine.
It was literally, you're
They
holding
don't
them
need
at
to
the
be in the
table.
shot. They don't need to be in the shot, it's fine.
They do.
You don't want to get sued by the big croc corp.
How dare you brand?
Big croc energy. Nice croc, bro.
See your Croc is big.
Not
Oh shit, how
shot.
did you hang that up? You using blue tank?
Oh yeah, the flag. No, I used the command strips.
Oh, get you.
Yeah, because I used the weird those dot things that you roll up. They look like boogers really, but they're like little sticky tacks that you see through, like translucent sticky tacks that you stick on the wall. Because they don't rip off wallpaper, but the command strips don't either. So I put both down. But yeah,
I'm gonna test out a command strip.
there's a maiden flag to the left or right of the frame that way that you guys can't see, but I like it. Yeah, looks cool. But yeah. Now that those noodles have been consumed, they are going.
They're not done yet.
God's sake. No, they are now.
Sorry.
And with that said, we're gonna close off the podcast there. I hope you enjoyed it, and this has been Henry Watson, Otis Dowd, and myself.
Fuck, it's really hot. Can we put all this down?
For this next segment, we'll all be.
Oh God, no! All right, we'll see you guys in the next podcast some other time. This has been Us. Yeah. Zea Tea
I
Podcast.
thought you were going to hold hands.
Yeah, let's do it!
So we're gonna-
I'm not doing that.
No. Goodbye, everyone.
Social.
Did you have something against? Alright, bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, have a good time. Wow, those were some mad funnies, weren't they? Yeah, so there you go. That is the whole year of the Zea Tea Podcast, rounded off into one masterful video. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Let me know in the comments. And I hope you're excited for what's to come on the podcast for this next year. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye for now.